kiss. Her strong country loving is hard to resist. She's my easy loving woman, I'm her hard working man, no doubt. Yeah, we're two of a kind, working on a full house. Yeah, our pickup truck riding dress is her faded blue jeans. She loves me tender when the going gets tough. Sometimes we find just so we can back up. Lord, I need that little woman like the crops need a rain. She's my honeycomb and I'm her sugar cane. We really fit together if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're two of a kind, working on a full house. This time I found a keeper, I made up my mind, Lord, the perfect combination is her heart and mine. The sky's the limit, no hill is too steep. We're playing for fun, but we're playing for keeps. So draw the curtain, honey, turn the lights down low. We'll find some country music on the radio. I'm yours and you're mine, hey, that's what it's all about. Why, y'all? Yeah, we're two of a kind, working on a full house. Lord and Mama will be two of a kind, working on a full house.
A pickup rolling down a dirt road with a cloud of dust blowing from behind. The music playing loud. That's what country sounds like.
Serving up the best of today's hot new country. Q92, KHPQ.
Used to dream about buying that bigger house, sitting on top of some hill, losing sleep about filling my bank account, wondering if I ever will. But the older I get, I just care less and less about keeping up with people named Jones. If you don't fill it up with somebody that you love, it ain't ever gonna feel like home. There's always gonna be a higher high you could chase for the rest of your life. Greener grass in the yard next door, or a shined up Chevy little newer than yours. You're never gonna fill an empty cup if what you got still not enough. The thing about happiness I found is it don't live in bigger houses. I can hear the kids making little footsteps running down the hallway upstairs. I can see the dogs playing in the backyard through the kitchen window right there. Maybe life's kinda more about a swing on a porch, holding her while the sun disappears. Why would I wanna be anywhere else in the world where my whole world is sitting right here? There's always gonna be a higher high you could chase for the rest of your life. Greener grass in the yard next door, or a shined up Chevy little newer than yours. You're never gonna fill an empty cup if what you got still not enough. The thing about happiness I found is it don't live in bigger houses. Chase for the rest of your life. Greener grass in the yard next door, or a shined up Chevy little newer than yours. You're never gonna fill an empty cup.
It's time now for Yellow Jacket Football. The Yellow Jackets are looking for a great season as Coach Dufresne, one of the most successful active football coaches in high school, will lead this large returning class of players and new players into the season, hoping to follow up on last year's outstanding record of 8 consecutive playoff appearances with a class of outstanding athletes. Tonight's game is brought to you by these fine sponsors: First Security Bank, Justin's Collision Repair and Towing, Joe Lee Chevrolet, The River Company Insurance, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Blagg Law Firm, Davis Cash Lumber, Clay Maxey Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Ozark Health Medical Center, Goods Cash Saver, Petty Jean Fiber, Conway Regional Medical Center, and by North Arkansas Community College and all of the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Tonight's live video stream on YouTube and Facebook, brought to you by Petty Jean Fiber and by First Arkansas Bank and Trust and by Hogs and Heifers Sports Bar and Grill. And the player of the game each week brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Clinton. Now, let's join our announcers for tonight's game. KHPQ Sports Director Jeff Hall and producer-announcer Mike Hawley. Get ready for tonight's Yellow Jacket football action on KHPQ. Video production by Aaron Duhan.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff Hall. My colleague joins me. Aaron Duhan is here, and we're just seconds away probably from the national anthem here live at Mills University Studies here on the campus in Little Rock, Arkansas. And so we will take our first break of the evening for the national anthem. Then we'll return and get you ready for the kickoff that's going to take place here in about 15 minutes or so. So stay with us. Let's go to a break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
And back on the campus of Mills University Studies here in Southwest Little Rock. I'm Jeff Hall. It's my colleague Aaron Duhan, Coach Matthew Post. And we are live for round 2 of the 2024 4A state football playoffs. The Clinton Yellow Jackets taking on Mills University Studies tonight here in Mills. Clinton coming in with a record of 9 wins, only 2 losses on the season. Had that victory last week over Gosnell at home in round 1 of the playoffs. Mills University undefeated, 10 wins, no losses. Conference champion from just east of us over in the conference where the Heber Springs Panthers play. They were on a bye week last week, did not play. So this is their first matchup of the 2024 state football playoffs. So it's been a fun week, the build up for this. I hope you kept up the things on social media, maybe had the chance to talk to some of the kids, the coaching staff. It's been a busy week on the campus with the First Service Bank Classic going on, then basketball every night, but tonight when it's football only. And so a lot of talk about this one night, a lot of talk about what happened 10 years ago in the football playoffs with the Clinton Yellow Jacket football team, and a lot of excitement and anticipation for what could happen tonight. The Yellow Jackets would certainly like to continue on their season and make it on to Thanksgiving week. How fun that would be if we could be broadcasting next week during the holiday period. So glad you could join us tonight. There's a good host of Yellow Jacket fans across the way from us. As a matter of fact, there may be more Yellow Jacket fans in the stands than there are Comet fans in the stands below us here on the home side. So folks making the trip down to Southwest Little Rock, but hopefully you're listening. If not, on 92.1 FM all over North Central Arkansas. If you're online anywhere in the world, www.khpq.com. Just go to the homepage and listen live. You can watch from anywhere. If you're on a mobile device, a phone or a tablet, just download the Hot Country KHPQ app from the Google Play Store for your Android devices, the Apple Store. Maybe if you've got the TuneIn Radio app on your phone, just search for KHPQ 92.1 FM. You can listen to the live stream tonight. And we're going video. It's Aaron Duhan, our video engineer. He's all set up. He's live. You need to get on your YouTube, whether it's on your smart TV, on your phone, your tablet, on YouTube, and look for KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. You'll see the KHPQ Red Cowboy out there, and you need to click on that. You need to subscribe to that so you can follow, and you'll be notified maybe anytime Aaron goes live on the video camera or any of the other productions from KHPQ. You'll be notified. You can go straight to it, not miss a second of the action. We are live right now if you want to link to that on this KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, courtesy of First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Petty Jean Fiber, and Hogs and Heifers downtown. The video broadcast for you tonight. So however you join us, we're certainly glad to have you. Hope you'll settle in for the next 2.5 hours here from Mills University. And we're looking forward to bringing this one to you tonight and cheering the Yellow Jackets on to victory here in the football playoffs. Well, we're about at least 8 minutes or so away from this one. The teams are making their way back out to the field. And let's bring Mike Holly in and get you set for the kickoff.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets and Mills tonight. And the Yellow Jackets in the second round of the Class 4A state playoffs for the first time since 2019. The Yellow Jackets coming in tonight ranked number 11 in the state of Arkansas by Hooten's Arkansas football. They are 9-2 on the season, and they're the 3 seed from Conference 4. Head coach Christy Fran, 156 wins, 110 losses, all at Clinton High School. Little Rock Mills comes in ranked number 4 in the state of Arkansas. They are 10-0 on the season, one of only 3 undefeated teams in Class 4A. They are the top seed from Conference 2. Jeff mentioned that earlier. That's the conference that Heber Springs finished second in. Also includes Ball Knob, Riverview, Forest City, and some other teams. They're coached by head coach Cortez Lee at Mills. He's 40-27, but he also coached a long time before this at Pine Bluff Dollarway, but 40-27 here at Little Rock Mills. They were 9-3 last year, and they were in Class 5A last season, dropping back down to Class 4A this year and for the next 2 seasons. They opened in Hooten's poll at number 6 in the preseason. They moved up to number 4 by week number 3, and they've been sitting there ever since behind the likes of Elkins and Warren and Arkadelphia. They won their first conference title here this year for the first time since 1969, and Bogie Hester out there in the audience. You'll know that 1969-1970 was the first year for school here at Little Rock Mills. We'll talk about more about later how Mills came about, but they won a conference title, haven't won one since then. Last week, Clinton rolled in the round number 1. They beat Gosnell by the score of 42-12. The Jackets raced out to a 35-0 halftime lead. Rylan Jones, Zach Hunt Gonzalez once again went over 100 yards. Had 119 yards on the night. Was clicking. They rolled up, as I said, 35 points. Stifled the Pirates' offense, holding the Pirates to like 18 yards on the ground in the first half, 76 total yards in the first half, and no points. Little Rock Mills, they got a first-round bye last week. They played 2 weeks ago, defeated Lone Oak by a score of 34-28 in a game that Lone Oak led at one point, 7-0. In fact, Mills has only been behind twice this year, 7-0 at CAC for about 10 seconds. CAC scored, and then Mills got the opening kickoff and ran it right back down the field. And then also against Lone Oak early in that game, they trailed by a score of 7-0. So I think one of the keys tonight, could the Yellow Jackets get a lead early and force Mills to do something they haven't done all year, which is play from behind, maybe put a little added pressure on the Comets. The series, these two teams have played twice. You go back to the COVID year on October the 9th of 2020. We came here and Mills won by a score of 46-35. The Yellow Jackets had a 2-score lead in that one in the second half, let it get away. A turnover changed the complexion of that ball game. Then the next year, on October the 8th, 2021, at Jim Tumleson Field, the Yellow Jackets defeated Mills by a score of 38-28. And so the series is tied 1 game apiece. These two teams had never met in the postseason. The Yellow Jackets, it's the 22nd playoff appearance for the Yellow Jackets. The Jackets are now 10-21 all time in the playoffs, all 10 wins coming under head coach Chris Dufran. Jackets are in their 9th straight playoff, which extends the school record. And the last playoff road game for the Yellow Jackets was last year at Elkins. Jackets lost 63-27. And the last playoff road win, you got to go back to 2014. The Yellow Jackets stunned the state that night as they beat undefeated and number 1 ranked Pine Bluff Dollarway that night. We'll talk about more as that goes. They've been talked through the week. That was 10 years ago, almost to the day. In fact, it was November the 21st of 2014. And the Yellow Jackets stunned the state that night. They look to do it again tonight against undefeated number 4 ranked Little Rock Mills. Mills playoff, they've been in 18. This is their 18th playoff appearance. They're 8-18 all time in playoff games. Their last playoff game was November the 17th of 2023. They lost to Little Rock Parkview by a score of 35-6. The week before, though, they had defeated Wynn in round number 1. So this is a high-quality opponent tonight. Yellow Jackets have been talking to them during the week. They've been really confident all week long, ready for this one. And I got a good feeling about this one. The coaches put in a good game plan for the week. The Yellow Jacket defense, once again, was good to play Gosnell last week with a running quarterback. Tonight, everything will run through the freshman quarterback for Mills, Elijah Moody, a 14-year-old freshman. And he has just put up incredible stats this year. He counts for almost 300 yards in total offense per ball game. So everything runs through the quarterback. They return 4 starters on each side of the ball from last year. They'll run the spread. They'll run a 4-2 defense, which usually when the Yellow Jackets play the 4-2 defense, usually becomes a 6-man front. Their strength, of course, is their speed. They got speed all over the field, and the Yellow Jackets have to be lined up, carry out their assignments. Don't over-pursue. Don't over-rush. If not, the Comets will be able to use that speed. One thing you'll see tonight is that it's almost, as Coach Dufran said, it's almost like backyard football. A lot of times they'll throw a pass to one side of the field, and the receiver may circle all the way back to the other side of the field looking for a place to run. So it will definitely behooves the Yellow Jackets to stay home, lane integrity, hold the edge, force everything back into the middle on defense. We did it last week against Gosnell in a dominating first-half performance by the Yellow Jacket defense. Got to look for it again tonight, and the Yellow Jackets will get the ball to open the ball game. One of the keys, I think, tonight, too, the Yellow Jackets got to be able to move the ball on the ground, eat up some clock. That's the best way to stop Mills' offense, is to keep it on the sideline. And so the Jackets will get the ball first to start the ball game. There are a great crowd of Clinton fans across the way, probably more Yellow Jacket fans than Mills fans at the moment. And more fans are still, as we can see on the far side, still coming in. Clinton fans on the far side still making their way into the stadium. So Jacket fans and all you folks back home settle in. I hope it's a good one here. Jackets try to make it to the third round, the quarterfinals to Thanksgiving weekend for the third time in school history. And we are set to go, Jeff Hall, here in Mills at Comet Stadium.
And the football is teed up, and the black and gold, I think maybe a green of Mills, going to kick it deep fielded at the 13 by the Yellow Jackets, up to the 20, the 25, a little bit of a seam across the 30, up to the 33-yard line on the return for Clinton. I think that was Harold McNabb on the return, and Yellow Jackets good field position to start the football game.
Yeah, McNabb, good job. Got it upfield to the 33. Jackets have good field position. And as I said, Mills will run a 4-man front, but don't be surprised to see 6 along that front line as they look for the Yellow Jackets to run the football. Look for Clinton tonight maybe to have more motion in their offense, trying to maybe distract Mills on defense running some of the same plays, but a little bit more motion involved.
Here we go, Zach Hunt Gonzalez on the left side, and he will carry the football up to the 40-yard line. He's going to start the football game off with a 7-yard run by the fullback, number 34. That is Zach Hunt Gonzalez.
That's a good sign. If you can run the ball between the tackles like that, that's a good sign of the Yellow Jacket offense. Talk about speed. Speed doesn't matter between the tackles. It's just strength and power if you're going to run between the tackles. And the Jackets pick up 7 there on first down.
Back under center is Brody Dufresne. Moving left to right. Rylan Jones on the carry. He gets to the end, turns it up to 3. Comet's going to take him down, but not before Rylan Jones moves the football to the 44-yard line. And the official signals that is a Petit Jean Fiber first down at the Yellow Jacket 44.
2 plays, 11 yards on the ground.
Clinton in all white, trimmed in gold, and gold helmets tonight.
You got Cash Carpenter and Alec Huey both lined up on the left side.
And it's McNabb right to left. They haven't touched him. He's to the 50. Turns it up the 45. He's all the way the Comet side of midfield up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back Petit Jean Fiber first downs. And Clinton, the line, they really sealed off that left side. McNabb didn't get touched till he got around and turned it up.
That's a little wrinkle we hadn't seen all year. Usually right tackle Cash Carpenter. That way he went over and lined up on the left side next to Alec Huey, and they wiped out that right side of the Mills defensive line.
Now the ball's on the far hash. That's the visiting side. And the turn to give. McNabb gets it again right to left. Looks inside. Not there. Bounces out. He's around the end. Positive yardage. Gets up to the 39-yard line of Mills before he's popped out of bounds. That's a pickup, of almost 4 on the carry. And we'll bring up second down.
Another thing you can do against teams with lots of speed that like to over-pursue is use counter moves, counter options, counter plays. Plays starts to go one direction, but it ends up going back the other direction. You just saw it there, that counter play to Harold McNabb, and the over-pursuing Mills defense bit on the first fake.
Back under center, turn give. Brayson Littell, he gets through the line untouched before the Comets get to him across the 35. He may be near the 33-yard line. That'll be close to another first down on the first carry of the night by the senior, Brayson Littell.
Another wrinkle there. Hadn't been used since the CAC game of last year. The Yellow Jackets lined up in the dead tee, which gives them 2 extra blockers. The last time the Yellow Jackets ran the dead tee, a guy by the name of Zane Widener got 400 yards that night. And the Jackets have not used that all season.
That's a Petit Jean Fiber first down, the third of this drive. Turn, give, left, right, turn it up inside on the carry, up near the 30, and a big pile up there. Going to be at a gain still of 3 yards on the carry, and as they unpile on that one, let me make sure. I think that was Rylan Jones on the carry.
And you're in that dead tee, you basically get a couple extra lead blockers. And you got a guy like Brayson Littell and Zach Hunt Gonzalez. They can really wipe you out with those lead blocks. How many times do we see Littell last year against CAC just blow up somebody on the edge?
They end up giving him 2. Second down, 8 yards to go. The Comets jump. Do a flag fly? It does from the sideline official. And that's going to be defensive offsides against the Comets. So pick up 5 on the penalty. It'll stay second down. That'll make it second down and 7. And we'll move the football to the Mills. That's going to be about the 26-yard line.
Mills a little antsy at the snap count. Jumped off. 2nd and 7 becomes second down and 3. Liam Hudson brings the play in.
Number 4, the senior, is going to split wide right. Everyone else in the wing tee slot. 2 backs behind Dufresne. The give, it's to Zach Gonzalez. He hits hard, hits fast, runs through traffic. He runs past the 20 up to the 17-yard line. And I think that's going to be good for another Petit Jean Fiber first down.
Zach Hunt to the 17, but did you see who the lead blockers were? Cash Carpenter, Alec Huey. They were already at the 15-yard line. 2 tackles racing down the field blocking. This Yellow Jacket offensive line is really getting a push right now here early in the ball game.
That's number 58, number 72, Carpenter and Huey, respectively. And this time Dufresne's going to give to Gonzalez. He's stretching to the left side. He's up towards the sideline before they get him down. And we'll see he's inside the 10. I got the closest official to us saying about the 8. But are they coming back on this one? I didn't see a flag, but
flag at about the 14-yard line. And that's going to mark it back.
And we'll negate the pickup. And the official will move the football back to the 24-yard line. So what'll be about a net loss of about 6 on the play. I think we'll keep it second down. It looks to be about second and 16, maybe 17.
You hate to get behind the sticks there, and that's a penalty now. You got to go to work here, and now Carpenter and Huey lined up again on that left side.
That's where the ball goes. Rylan Jones gets to the end, turns it up, and those two guys way behind the play. Going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage, and that's a pickup of 6.
No other than Brayson Littell blocking a Mills comment almost out of bounds over there in front of the Clinton bench, and Littell or Jones gets us back to the original line of scrimmage.
And they're going to make it second down. And we'll see. Back under center is the junior quarterback, Dufresne. Gonzalez up the middle. This time a big pile up. Not much if he got a yard or so or two. I've got an official at the 14, pickup of 2. And that will bring up 3rd down and 8. We may be in 4-down territory. We may be in field goal territory. We'll see.
Jackets have yet to attempt to pass on the drive. It was working great till we got the holding penalty. In fact, the Jackets are taking off 4.5 minutes off the clock. But now they face a 3rd and long at the 16-yard line. Now Alex Huey lined up at right tackle.
And there's going to be a timeout. Head coach Chris Dufresne will take a timeout. Let's go ahead and keep it here. We're in the first quarter. No score, 7 minutes, 20 seconds. First drive of the ballgame. And if this is how head coach Chris Dufresne could draw it up, I think this is what he would do. He's marched down the field, kept the football on the ground, first down after first down after first down. He's taken, more than 4.5 minutes on the clock on this first drive, kept the football away from the Mills Comets. Now he's got maybe 2 plays to pick up a first down, maybe try to go for a score, go for a field goal.
Yeah, boy, you'd really love to get a touchdown. This drive has been so good. You don't want to come up empty. And facing this big 3rd down and 8 here. As you said, everything's picture perfect until we got that holding penalty. Now we got to try to work our way out of it, and good timeout by Coach Dufresne trying to set up a play. And they've already showed stuff here on this first drive that they haven't done all year. Nothing that Mills has seen on film. Like I say, the coaches have done a great job this week working around the clock to put in this game plan. You know, Mills' defense only gives up 6 points a ball game on average. They've only given up 61 points all season.
And we're back out of the timeout. Here we go. 3rd down and 8. Snap the football. Shotgun. They're going to throw it back right to left. Throwback. Caught at the 10. Makes a move. Makes a miss. Going to carry the tackler in the first down territory. Gets a push. Looks to be inside the 5. Short of the end zone. But it looks like a Petit Jean Fiber first down, maybe all the way up to the 3-yard line. Was that Eli Henson on the catch?
Catch by Eli Henson, but the run was even better. He was probably stopped 4 yards short of the first down, kept fighting through a tackler, drug him for a first down. And that was some of the things they were working on this week. I call them throwbacks against speed, teams that have speed over pursue. Run the play to the right, throw the ball back to the left.
Here we go, trying to punch it in, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown from the 3, Clinton 6, Mills 0, 6:59 in the first quarter. Extra point to come.
What a huge throwing catch, and that won't be the first time tonight. You'll see the Yellow Jackets maybe throw against the grain back across the field. But Eli Henson, the run made the first down. And now Derek Infante with a chance to add the extra point.
The snap from the 3, the hold by Dufresne at the 10. Infante's kick is up. It's deep. And it's good. Clinton 7, Mills 0, 6:59 in the opening quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Drug, by Artelco, by Krause Saw and Supply, by Joe and Hash, by Dr. Jamie Beavers, by Clinton Physical Therapy and Fitness, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southernville Boutique and Salon, by Warren Chiropractic, and by Arkansas Mountain Real Estate and Goodwin and Herman Associates.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Well, you can ask for a better start for the Yellow Jackets. They drive 67 yards and take 5 minutes and 1 second off the clock, and they lead 7-0.
And it's an onside kick. It's on the turf. It's at the 50. Clinton says they've got it. Let's make sure it went 10 yards. I've got it. And it is. It's Yellow Jacket football. The onside kick after the touchdown, and the Yellow Jackets have it.
I'm not sure if Mills was looking for that one. A great kick on the turf. It's easier to get a bounce. It is on grass, and that thing took a big hop and bounced off a Mills player, and the Yellow Jackets pounced on that one. And I think that was Hayden Jones, number 54, the sophomore, with the recovery, and the Jackets have it right back.
Here we go. The football's going to end up at the Mills 49, just across midfield. And Big Creed Brown, number 51 for the Yellow Jackets. He'll be snapping the football tonight to the junior quarterback, Brody Dufresne. That's the coach's son, head coach Chris Dufresne on that Yellow Jacket sideline. They're going to shift everybody left. Will they lead block that way again? It is. Rylan Jones right to left, turns it up inside. He's got a seam. He's at the 40, the 30. Rylan Jones is going one man to beat the 10, the 5. Jones to the 6-yard line.
Once again, we talked about it this week. The Yellow Jackets were going to show some motion, basically run some of the same plays, but try to disguise it with motion. Mills really loading up the line of scrimmage. They knew this week if they could get to the second level, it would be wide open. And Jones, once he picked his way through the hole, got into that second level. There was nobody there. He got run down from behind, but the Jackets have it first and goal at the 5, and Mills is trying to get more players on the field.
Under center's Dufresne. Behind him, Gonzalez. He gets the handoff. He's to the left side, and the official's going to blow the play dead. Did not. I don't know if Mills ever got set. I don't see that they called a timeout. Let's see.
No flag. The officials are talking it over here on the near side. Number 33 ran on the field. Now he's coming off the field for Mills.
Sometimes you'll see in the college game that if there's a substitution by one team, the other team, the official holds the ball until both sides are set and all the subs are in. But I don't know if that was the case there. Clinton snapped the football.
He also ran through the backfield to get to the line of scrimmage.
You could see him coming from behind. If you could have just snapped the football while he was still in your backfield, maybe picked up the penalty there.
Hate to stop this momentum here. Yellow Jackets recovered the kick. Went 44 yards down to the 5. Now we've got a delay. And they're still talking.
And we'll see.
Going to replay the down. Jackets will have it just outside the 5. That handoff went to Zach Hunt Gonzalez, and they're lined up in the traditional wing tee.
Here we go back at it. Same play. Gonzalez left side up the middle. He's tackled, maybe forward. He's inside the 5, down to the 3, the 2 at best. Second and goal for the Yellow Jackets. Knocking on the door here, trying to get back-to-back touchdowns after the onside kick. And Brody Dufresne's going to run over talk to his father on the 20, get the play call. Still a lot of time on the play clock, 25 seconds. Now he's going to go back to the huddle, join his teammates. And let's see.
Which is unusual for Clinton. They usually run a play in from the sideline.
Yeah, back under center. Looks like a heavy on the left side. It's Gonzalez again, left side off tackle. He gets maybe just a cross line, tackled sideways. He's still short of the 2-yard line. Third down coming up.
Yeah, Mills crowd getting loud. Stomping the bleachers down below us. Yellow Jackets have only picked up about 2.5 yards here in 2 plays. See what they want to do here. Littell's lined up on the right side this time, and now another stoppage and play by the officials.
And going to be a couple of Mills Comets hustle off the field to the sideline. Might be some type of blood uniform, something. 2 come off. 1 comes back. Now a second one comes on. No penalty, no timeout.
Snap clock's at 15.
And the official just, let's be watching
Snap
that.
Clock didn't reset.
10 seconds. Let's see.
There he goes. Now the official saw it.
Tells them to put extra time on the clock. They did stop it. There we go. Here we go. Snap the football. Left side. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Stopped. May have lost a yard. It's going to be 4th and goal for the Yellow Jackets. Maybe back to the 4. And it looks like the Yellow Jackets going to swap personnel. We may see a field goal coming on. I think that is the call. Clinton leading 7-0, 5:05 in the first. Here comes Derek Infante after the Mills have stuffed the Yellow Jackets when they had 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, you got to give Mills defense credit. They got shocked there on a couple of plays, but they held firm, and now the Yellow Jackets need a field goal to get the 2-possession lead.
Infante, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it's a big one, and it's good! Derek Infante with a field goal, a touchdown, a 3-pointer. It's Clinton 10, Mills 0, 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Well, the Yellow Jackets strike again. They was over the 49, end up with a field goal.
Another onside kick bounding down the field, goes out of bounds, but this one's coming back. Either it was on, well, if it's onside of the Yellow Jackets, so they're dead ball, you're going to make them kick it. Mills does not get a chance to decline, or was it not set? Offsides.
There's a flag on the far side of the field. Kick returners for Mills are extremely dangerous, so the Yellow Jackets are trying to avoid any type of a kick return. Make Mills have to drive the length of the field if they're going to score. Say the Yellow Jackets have said 1st and goal at the 6. Couldn't get in, but they do get a field goal for Derek Infante. They lead 10-0, 4:38 left in the first quarter.
And back at it now. Infante, we'll see. This time he'll kick it a little bit harder. It's going to bounce down the field. It's caught off the bounce at the 40. Turn it back inside. Good tackle. Going to stop the Comets at their own 49-yard line. Had a chance to take that one off the bounce and return. So Mills going to have good field position for their first offensive drive tonight. But, again, Clinton's done everything they had hoped for. Kept the ball, burned the clock, onside kick, got it back, 2 scores. Mills touching it for the first time, trailing the Yellow Jackets 10-0.
Elijah Moody, the quarterback. Everything runs through him. Also have a great receiver in Chauncey Haynes. Runs a 4.40. He's 5'10", 165. Moody, the quarterback. Dad's the assistant coach.
His own 49. A little bit of motion in the backfield. Turn, put it in the belly. Going to go stretch to the right side. Turns it up at the end. 50-45 tackled at the Yellow Jacket 43. Going to pick up of about 8 on the carry. And you're going to see speed if you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. I talked to Coach Jordan Benson before the game. They've been preparing for that all week. Hey, there's a flag on the field now. And I don't know, that could be in the spot of a face mask. Could have been a late hold. It's up near where the tackle was made. But this one, Mills looks like they may be backing up. Let's see. Dead ball.
Unsportsmanlike.
How about that? That was an 8-yard pickup. Unsportsmanlike's a 15-yarder. Back them up. And that's a big one to start the football. I didn't see what happened, but
I didn't either. I saw him get a few plays, a lot of procedure penalties, things like that against Lone Oak a couple of weeks ago. Now Mills is going to take a timeout. They want to talk to the official. I don't know if any people saw this last week. If you saw the film, their quarterback and wide receiver got into a shoving match on the field against Lone Oak 2 weeks ago. Coaches had to pull them off the field. I'm not sure what happened on that play, but it does back them up. I was talking about Moody against Lone Oak last week. He had 13 runs for 171 yards and 4 touchdowns. He also threw 15 passes, completed 11 for 181 yards. And so he is definitely a threat anytime he touches the football. Unfortunately, he's a quarterback, so he touches it every time. Chauncey Haynes, we talked about the receiver, 4.4 speed. He'll also line up at running back, wide receiver, also some quarterback. Also Malik Evans, wide receiver, is the backup quarterback, and they'll run some halfback passes with him throwing the football. He's left-handed, so but that moves the ball. It's also loss of down. It was a dead ball, so now it's second down all the way back at the the Mills 42-yard line.
And so now the Comets moving right to left, dressed in, I think their colors are green and gold. I guess it's a dark green, so it looks almost black if you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. A little bit of a bright, maybe, I don't know if you can call that Vegas gold or a brighter yellow than the old gold. Looking to pass. Going to throw it out, throw it up. Incomplete, had pressure. That was number 32, Eli Henson, coming in the face, and that forced a bad pass. It's incomplete, and it's third down and, about 19 for the Comets.
Man, I think Eli might have got a hand on that ball. Tipped it, because tall as Eli is, the long arms, I think he had a hand on that one. And you can see they rushed with discipline that time. He just rushed up the field, stayed in front of the quarterback, able to get a hand on the football, and now an early third and long for Mills here. Jackets with Sam Standridge, looks like out in a deep safety spot, trying to help over the top.
Shotgun snap, quick pass, out on the left side, caught at the 41, makes a move. First guy missed, second guy comes in, gets help from a third and fourth. Gadberry's there, Caleb McCarver. Zach Hunt Gonzalez helps on the finish, Sam Standridge as well. And they'll get it back near the original line of scrimmage, maybe the 50, but that's going to bring up fourth down and 10 for the Comets. Football's at midfield. What do they do here?
Good pursuit by the Yellow Jacket defense. Colton Warren slowed up the receiver, got some help, made the tackle. It's fourth down and 9. And one of the key things for the defense tonight is being able to tackle in the open field. It's going to be really difficult to do. They got to limit the yards after the catch. The Yellow Jackets did there. And let's see what Mills wants to do here. And the snap clock is yet to start. And we were told coming down here that the clock situation was not the best. They've been looking near the sideline. Now this clock's down to 12 seconds, but it should have been running a lot sooner than this.
Game clock at 3:37. Looks to snap the football in the near hash just below our broadcast position. Well, they're letting it wind down now, and they're going to take another timeout. They're going to talk it over. 4th and 10. Football's at the 50. There's 3:31 in the first quarter. It's Clinton 10, Mills 0.
That'd be huge. The Yellow Jackets get a stop here. If they do go for it, if they don't make it, the Yellow Jackets once again would have great field position. Already leading 10-0 in this one. And it's so far so good for the Yellow Jackets. Man, the crowd is still coming in over on the far side. A great crowd of Clinton fans here tonight. And they have come out in droves. And thanks for all the folks listening back home and watching on the live stream. Definitely the joys of this job is to bring the game back to the people who can't make it. And Cortez Lee has been working the officials. He's still working the officials down there.
And there's a lot of Yellow Jacket fans across the way from us on the visiting side. They've made the trip down to Southwest Little Rock and looking forward to this one out of the timeout.
Jackets definitely going to line up in a defensive stance here. Well, I saw the punter last week. He didn't really he had one punt that was low and short, but it bounced off of a Lone Oak player, and they recovered it, ended up scoring a touchdown after that. And
in the shotgun, 5 yards deep. Football's at the 50. Snap the football, roll to the right. The run pass option. Now he's going to run. Gets in, turns it up inside. He's hit. I think he's going to be stopped a yard short. He was hit. He picked up another yard. Looks to be down at the Yellow Jacket 42.
I think Coach Benson says they're short. After about 12 jumps over there on the far side. So I hope it's not all for naught there, Coach. And they are short, and the Yellow Jackets have it.
How about that?
The Jackets hold. And Mills comes off. A little bit questioning of their coaches here on the near side. But the Yellow Jackets, man, up 10-0. Chance to go back to work here with good field position at the Mills 40, or at the 42-yard line.
3:23 in the first quarter. Third time for the Yellow Jacket offense to have the football. Moving left to right. We're looking down the line of scrimmage. Creed Brown, Cash Carpenter, Alec Huey, Look for maybe Larry Swan tonight.
Boy, Mills has they have line loaded.
Turn, give, out of the slot. Littell, little misdirection in the backfield. And he'll move the football, the senior, up to the 43, maybe not quite the 44-yard line. Pickup of a yard or two.
Yeah, the four-man front is no longer in effect for Mills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along the front. I think 7 by the time the ball snapped. You got one corner. Now a couple corners. The Yellow Jackets in a shotgun.
Pickup of 2. Looking to pass. Quick pass. Left side caught. Makes a move. The line of scrimmage up to the 47-yard line. A pickup. What do you say? A pickup of about 4 on the throw and catch. And that was
quick out to Colton Warren. Now you got a manageable 3rd down and 4 here. They are daring the Yellow Jackets down to throw the football.
Warren, number 8, the junior for the Yellow Jackets. Offensive receiver. Defensive back in the secondary. Yeah, I think Sam Stamridge caught that touchdown pass loop against Gosnell. He's going to split out to the right side. He's got a height advantage on his defender. Maybe they're trying to draw Mills off sides. I think Dufresne with a snap count. Littell goes in motion to the left, and Brody raises up. He looks to the left, and Clinton's going to take a timeout. Timeout with 3rd and 4. Heading over to the sideline to head coach Chris Dufresne, Jordan Benson, Jesse Wilson, Joe Hunson, Keith Perriman. He's up on top tonight here on the press box, on the headset, talking down to the field.
And I mentioned Coach Wilson. I think Kelly is home watching tonight. I think with Mom and Dad, with Mr. Bill and Miss Jan. And I hope the game's not too close, Jeff, because Miss Jan gets a little bit nervous. So let's hope the Yellow Jackets can run away with this one tonight. But they're watching up on Holly Mountain tonight. The Dufresnes are watching down in West Monroe, Louisiana. And the Shannons are watching down in Choctaw. And from all over Yellow Jacket Nation, fans are watching in tonight. And Clinton leads 10-0 here early in the second round of the Class 4A playoffs. Jackets trying to make it to that Thanksgiving weekend game for the 3rd time in school history. The last time was that trip in 2017 down to Junction City.
And remember, you can watch the broadcast on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page.
Well, the Jackets converted a 3rd and 8 on their first drive. Can they convert this one?
Here we go. Dufresne under center, turn. Gonzalez left side, lowers his shoulder, lowers his head. He's going to pick up a couple, 2-3 yards. I think he's across the 50, but he's short of the first down. It's going to be a yard short. It's 4th and 1. The football is at the Mills 49, maybe the 48-yard line. Interesting call here. Now, do you go for it at the 48 or kick it away?
I think as explosive as Mills is, you go for it here because, even when we do score, we're onside kicking. We're giving them field position, between the 40 and the 50. So if you don't make it, it's going to be kind of in that same area. If you do make it, you keep the drive alive.
And he keeps the same personnel on the field. Remember, Brody Dufresne, he's the quarterback and he's the punter, but he's going to go under center. He's not in the shotgun. They're going to snap it. They're going to go. Gonzalez left side, looks to be across the line of scrimmage, maybe the 47. Let's make sure. Mills said they made the stop. Official closest to us has the football at the 47. I think that's where he needed to get. And he's got a number 1 for a first down holding up. Let's see if the head official in the middle of the pack, if he agrees.
Yeah, the ball marker's already moved.
It's a first down.
The stick that marks the ball had already moved. It shouldn't move until the official tells them to move. And it was almost 2 yards beyond the first down marker, and the Jackets have a first down and 10. New set of downs at the Mills 47.
So Clinton picking up the first downs.
When you need those
tough
tough
drives
yards
tonight.
Zach Hunt Gonzalez.
Turn, give. Ryland Jones starts right, starts left. Met by the Comets in the backfield. I think that's the first lost yardage rushing attempt tonight. They're going to stop Gonzalez in the backfield. Loss of about 2, bring up second down.
Right now, Mills is basically overpopulating the line of scrimmage. More defenders than we have blockers. Of course, you pop the line of scrimmage, you're going to have room to run, but also setting up for that pass.
But a look at the clock. We're down inside a minute in the first quarter. It's still Clinton 10, Mills 0. And
backfield shotgun.
For the first time tonight, going to throw it quick, coming back across the Mills. McCarver, he makes the catch. He's met in the backfield, and he's going to be stopped. Lose yardage on the play at the 49. Mills was ready for that one. 3rd and 13, maybe 14 coming up in what that should have been the last play of the first quarter. Clinton doesn't have to snap it if they don't want to. I don't expect them to. Let's see, with 3rd and 13 coming up. They're going to go to the line of scrimmage. Still 20 seconds on the game clock, 23 on the play clock. And they'll go there quick. Let's see if they try to draw them off sides. Don't know if they're going to snap the football. Under 10 seconds. Dufresne up, down. Mills not going to go for it. Under 5 seconds on the play clock. 2-1, and that will do it. A fantastic first quarter for the Clinton Yellow Jackets on the road at Mills. Round 2 of the playoffs. It's Clinton 10, Mills 0. Second quarter starting when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters: Elevate Physical Therapy, Freeman Roofing, Elite Automotive, Ingram Tire, Troy Grashowski of Edward Jones Financial, PSG Heating and Air, by Tharp's Barbershop, Carey with CMG Home Lawns, and by ALA Beauty. These fine sponsors in part bring you tonight's game.
Third and long here, and they lead 10-0. Ball at the Clinton 49-yard line. Jackets got out of a 3rd and 8 on that first drive with a pass to Eli Henson. Ended up being a touchdown. Now they face a 3rd down and about 14 from midfield.
Going to snap the football. Gonzalez stays in the block. Now he's going to step out, throw, caught at the 50 to the 49. Good tackle, out of bounds as Littell made the catch. Going to be a pickup, maybe 2 at best. Going to bring up 4th down and 12. Yellow Jackets are at the Comet 49 and look for a punt coming up here as they will swap personnel.
Yeah, a couple punts like Brody had last week at home. Kind of those low liners to the side. Turner, he's just too good. Kick him deep.
And Dufresne in the short position now. He'll drop back to his own 40-yard line, and he'll get the kick off. It's a low kick. It's going to hit on the turf. It's going to be fielded at the 14. Comets make a move, turn it up 20, 25. Dangerous, still on his feet. The 30, and still on his feet at the 40. It takes 2 tacklers. Hayden Jones going to come up on the tackle, and as well as Brayson Littell. And I think that's one of the things you're afraid of. We heard head coach Tristan Dufresne talk about it. You mentioned it earlier. You don't want to kick to these guys, and there they from the 14 to the 43 on a return in traffic that time.
And I think he did the right thing. Low liner to the sideline at home on the grass. The thing would have shot out of bounds, but it hit the turf here and bounced up, and the kick return was able to grab it about 5 yards from the sideline. I think that was the difference between grass and turf, and he gets the ball all the way back out to the 43-yard line.
And looking right down the line of scrimmage from our broadcast view here in the home press box at Mills University Studies. Shotgun, put it in the belly, ends up at the 40, and good job. And Eli Henson reached out a hand, got the jersey, pulled him down. As long as there's not a flag on the play.
It's going to be a face mask.
There is a flag. That was going to be a tackle for loss. Henson showed some strength there. That had a right hand and a bunch of jersey and didn't let go, but
wasn't intentional. But when he had reached back to make the tackle, it was face high, and he got the hand on the face mask. It'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Yellow Jackets. Move the ball all the way down to the Clinton 44-yard line. Mills has 2 brothers, right tackle and left tackle. Left tackle is a senior, and right tackle is a sophomore. Both very good.
And in the shotgun, the Yellow Jacket 49, put it in the belly again, this time up the middle. Hit, I think that's Briar Gadberry at the 41. No, it's Sam Standridge coming up with the stop. That'll be at the 41 and be about a 3-yard gain for the Comets.
A great form tackle by Sam Standridge.
Second down and 7 for Mills. Again, Clinton 10, Mills 0. Second quarter underway in the shotgun. Fake, keeping himself, trying to get to the right side, turn to the 40. Has speed. Take 3 Yellow Jackets to make the tackle up the 32-yard line. That should be good for Mills' first down. It is. And that time again, you saw what speed can do, even in traffic. And the Yellow Jackets coach Benson asked him, what are Coach Benson's keys to the game before tonight? He talked about containing the quarterback, using those line, using those ends to kind of contain the ends and be ready for that, and be ready for that speed.
Yeah, the 2 tackles are Nicholas and Cortez Carter. Brothers, one the senior and one a sophomore. Nicholas after this play.
First down, caught out at the 32. Makes the move. Sam Standridge again with the tackle at the 30.
Great job by Sam Standridge. An open field. You don't know how difficult that is. And he's playing deep safety so he can see it all and then come up and make the tackle. Mentioned those 2 brothers. Nick Carter, 6'3", 275, and his brother, sophomore Cortez, 6'1", 250.
You talk about Sam Standridge. I was talking to one of the basketball players this week. Said, it'll be good to get Sam over on the basketball team. But the way Sam's playing tonight, he's got football to play, and he's not just a basketball player. To the right side, stretch it out, get to the sideline, tackled out of bounds across the 20. And Caleb McCarver going to end up making the tackle. That's good for a Mills Comet first down up at about the 19, maybe the 18-yard line.
Yeah, that was Moody. That was all Moody in athleticism as Eli Henson was trying to run him down. Probably everybody on our schedule, except maybe for Dardanelle quarterback, would have been tackled right there before they got a first down.
Like Creed Vega
would have been the only player. Maybe it would have been similar to that. Now they line up in the wishbone. This is one of the things they do. He doesn't come down the line and pitch usually. They just use it as a couple of extra blockers.
Ball in the near hash. Snap. He's going to pass. He's going to throw it up into the end zone. Jump for the catch. Touchdown, Mills, I believe. Touchdown. Clinton 10, Mills 6. Fantastic throw and catch. And Mills with an extra point coming up.
And that's the big wide receiver, Chauncey Haynes, 5'11", 180. He, along with the quarterback, are their 2 most dangerous weapons. And they lined up in the shotgun where they had been using running plays, so we had single coverage. And he just threw an outside fade on the outside. Either his man was going to catch it or it was going to be incomplete. Haynes, 5'10", 165, runs a 4.4 40, and also returns kick. And he was a part of their 4 by 200-meter state championship relay team in Class 5A. So that dude can definitely run.
For the extra point, the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it's good. Mills gets on the board. It's Clinton 10, Mills 7. 9 minutes, 11 seconds in the second quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Savers. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Savers a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
And the kick.
Drive, 57 yards, or Mills drive, 57 yards for the touchdown. It was a pass from Moody to Chauncey Haynes for the touchdown. And they just kicked off, and the ball went out of bounds. Did Caleb McCarver touch it or not? And the official says he touched the football. at the 16, and it rolled out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets would have got it at the 35, and Jackets are backed up. And after that first couple of series, the Mills defense has been red hot. The Jackets have had a hard time moving the football. They've had 1 first down since those first 2 possessions.
Here we go, wing T. Alec Hughes going to shift from left to right along with Brayson Littell. Turn, give, right to left is Rylan Jones. He gets to the end, turns it up. He's got a tackler hanging on him, takes him down. Rylan Jones just across the 10.
And, you know, we've had to change
15.
this week in the offensive line with Eden Cifuentes out tonight. Larry Swan in. He's at left guard, so there's been a change on the Yellow Jacket offensive line this week due to injury.
You got Swan and Hugh on the left, Brown's the center, Hayden Jones and Cash Carpenter on the right side. Quick snap, turn. Dufresne's going to pass, and off the hands at about the 17, kind of spinning around, coming back. Couldn't pull that one in, and it's going to bring up third down. Third down and almost 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Tough pass to catch as Jones is running toward the sideline, having to reach back to try to catch that one. Had some room had he caught it, and now quickly it's already third down and 10. How quickly momentum changes.
Football's at the 19. That's not right, is it, on the scoreboard? I think it's at the 16 still.
It's really the 15.
15. Under center. And a little back in the backfield. And up to the 17, 18. Let's see, going to be about the 18. I think that was McNabb on the carry. It was. So pickup of 2-3, and that's going to bring up 4th and long. It looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to punt the football.
Yeah, Mills really overpopulating the line of scrimmage. They're really not respecting any type of vertical passing game right now. You send the receivers downfield to pull some people out of the box areas.
Look for Dufresne to punt. He drops back inside his 10, gets the football. No rush. It's going to be low. It's going to go out of bounds. And short kick. It's going to go out of bounds at the Mills 35-yard line. The Comets will have good field position, on the Yellow Jacket 35-yard line. So Mills will have it. It's Clinton 10, Mills 7. 7 minutes, 55 seconds in the second quarter.
Great field position for Mills. Short punt, out of bounds, trying to kick it away from the return man, but that was probably a net of 20 yards on that one.
Your defense for the Yellow Jackets, Copen Ross and Zach Shaver. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, Eli Henson, and I think that's Cash Carpenter. I have to check numbers. That's your 4 down linemen for the Yellow Jackets. In the shotgun, the 40. Fake the handoff, keep it himself, up the middle, into traffic, pulling away from tacklers. Finally hit hard, driven sideways at about the 24, and that's good for a Mills first down.
Yeah, Moody on the carry. He's not real big, too. He's hard to pick up coming through the line there. And he has all that speed.
Was that right? I saw one stat this week looking at, did he have 17 passing touchdowns and 17 rushing touchdowns in the season? I don't know if that was current or if that sounds right. But
he's had definitely some big games. I'll say 300 total yard games this year.
And flag on the play. This one may be coming back. It was an inside pitch and getting to the right end. Stays inbounds from the sideline. Gets to the 15, but I think this one's coming back. Some type of false start or procedure.
Set or not in the backfield. There was a lot of people in motion.
Kind of like a shuttle pass. If the back drops it, I think it's an incomplete pass. It's not a fumble. But that one was over before it started. This one's coming back. Line of scrimmage is the 25, and so let's see if there's a 5-yard walk-off. And it's back to the 30-yard line. I think it will keep it first down. 1st and 15, Mills at the Yellow Jacket 30-yard line. Seven minutes, 10 seconds. Game clock running. Clinton 10, Mills 7.
4 wide receivers. Jackets going with 1 safety. Give a little bit of cushion.
We saw a touchdown pass earlier. That's put 6 on the board for Mills. This time it's going to be a quick pass caught on the right side at the 30. Gets away from the first tackler. The second racing down the sideline. Touchdown saving tackle at the 2 by Caleb McCarver. Got away from 2 tacklers, and Mills is going to have the ball First and goal at the 1.
Chauncey Haynes again, especially a running play, a quick out, and that's what happens if we don't make the tackle in open space. Then they make you pay for it. Jackets had him at the line of scrimmage, got away, got down the sideline, and they got the ball with a chance to take the lead at the 1-yard line.
On the near hash, let's see, they stay in the shotgun. Or it's the wishbone. Is that what? He's going to go under center. That's right. You think they probably wouldn't take it out of his hands. 1 yard to go. That's the call. There's a pileup at the line of scrimmage. Let's see if he tries to get a push into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And that'll make your score Mills 13, Clinton 10, 6:39 here in the second quarter. Extra point to come.
3 plays to cover 35 yards, and the Yellow Jacket lead is now gone. It's 13-10 Mills as they line up for the extra point. And really right now, we knew Mills was going to score. More concerned right now, the Yellow Jackets, outside of the first 2 series, have not been able to move the football.
And let's see if Mills gets set. Looks like they will with 5 seconds on the play clock. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it's good. Mills 14, Clinton 10, 6:39 in the second quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Jackets. The teachers kicked off. That went out of bounds. The officials are acting like they're going to put the ball down here at the 20-yard line. The ball went out of bounds. Why is that ball not going to the 35-yard line?
Unless they're going to say that the Yellow Jacket touched it again. Looks like he tried to stay away from it, hopped away from it. And
I have no idea what just happened there.
And looking over at the Yellow Jacket sideline with the sideline official there. And head coach Christopher, he's trying to get, he may be trying to get their attention, but, well, let's see. They're going to snap the football, call timeout. I think they're going to snap the football. We're going to play it from here. Right side, through the line, untouched. 25, 30, 35, 40 to the sideline. Makes a move up to the 50, the 49-yard line of the Comets. And a big first down play. He's going to switch the field. Zach Hunt Gonzalez to the Mills 49.
Okay, we'll take it to the 20. That's the biggest play we've had since early in the first quarter. Zach Hunt Gonzalez not between the tackles, not in the A-gap, but to the angling to the outside and showed his speed, and the Jackets have it in Mills territory.
Ball in Vision Nash. He gets it again. This time he's going to kind of go up the middle. He's met by Comets, 1 or 2, and he'll be tackled at the 47-yard line. Gain of a yard, second down, and 9.
I just said Mills. We said they're overpopulating the line of scrimmage. If you can get to the second level, you got room. We just saw it there with Zach Hunt Gonzalez. There's 6 on the line of scrimmage, 7 creeping up from the side.
Gonzalez this time again to the right side. Another short gain, a yard or 2. You kind of saw, was that a receiver or the slot coming back behind Gonzalez, maybe setting up some type of trap or misdirection for later? That time Gonzalez kept it for the short gain. It's 3rd down and 7 coming up at the Comet 45.
Yeah, there's 7 at the line of scrimmage, and the linebackers are scooting up. The deepest player is down here at about the 37-yard line, so he's only about 7 yards off the ball, so everything is right at the line of scrimmage right now.
Mills going to take a timeout with 5:25 to go. They had a player coming off the field, but they called timeout, and now they're disputing something with the official.
They've been disputing with the officials since the game started.
Maybe they didn't mean to take a timeout with that player coming off the field. We'll see. But it looks like that is the effect.
They probably disputed the coin toss. The Jackets, we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. Trailing now 14-10, 5:25 left in the first half. Once again, a great crowd of Yellow Jacket fans across the way.
Yeah, making the trip down. We're in Southwest Little Rock. If you come through downtown Little Rock over the Arkansas River and come on out like you're heading on down to Pine Bluff, the first exit on the left onto Dixon Road, and pretty easy drive on down. Aaron Duhon said it was a pretty good drive for him coming down from Arkansas Tech. Glad to have him on the KHP Sports YouTube channel tonight. And out of the timeout, 3rd and 7. Here we go at the Mills 45. Under center, Dufresne drops back, wants to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw it down the middle. Oh, Littell goes up high at the 25, but he can't pull it in. Incomplete. 4th and 7 at the Mills 45.
Pretty good coverage that time. A good throw by Dufresne, and Littell got into a little opening there. It was a bang-bang play. Give Mills credit for coverage. Yellow Jackets played it perfectly, couldn't connect. Now it's 4th down and 7.
Well, you'd like to keep the ball out of Mills' hands. If you don't get it, you're going to give it to him at the 45, but it looks Clinton's going to sit up to go for it. Dufresne's in the shotgun at the 50. Now he could drop back to punt. No, they're going to snap it. They're going to play for it. Dufresne steps up in the pocket. He's got pressure. They're going to hang on to him, pull him down behind the line of scrimmage at the 48-yard line, and the ball is going to go over on downs to the Comets. They'll have it at their own 48, 5:14 remaining in the second quarter. Comets 14, Yellow Jackets 10.
Now this is a big series here because Mills gets the ball to start the second half. This could be a 2-for-1 possession here, so a lot of pressure on the Yellow Jacket defense to keep them out of the end zone this time. They've scored on 2 straight possessions with short fields.
And we'll see a couple of big plays by the air. One of those was a touchdown. A second one got them down to the 1-yard line. So dangerous when they get that ball on the outside. Going to put it in the belly, keep it in the middle. Clinton's in the backfield. Going to be a tackle for loss. Tackle for loss at the 45-yard line. A loss of 3. And what first one in there was it?
Eli Henson.
Eli Henson.
Gonzalez.
Eli from his defensive end spot. Gonzalez from the linebacker. Second, and about 13 for the Comets.
Senior Eli Henson has had a great year on defense. He's made some key catches, had one earlier in this game.
Let's see, the Comets look to the sideline. Calls the play. Stays in the shotgun. Back foot on the 40. Takes the snap, quick pass, right side, sling it out, caught at the 45, and good job. This time the first man up for the Yellow Jackets is Harold McNabb, and he's going to stay low, make the tackle. Be a short gain, Comets to the 49. They'll get 4 back. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, McNabb held him up, and then Henson and Zach Schaefer got over and made the tackle. Good job that time in the open field by the sophomore Harold McNabb, and now it's 3rd down and 9, and the Yellow Jackets need a stop in the worst way.
And Mills would they'd have the same call Clinton did on the previous series. Do they go for it at midfield, or do they punt the football away? We're under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. They're going to be in the shotgun. Going to retreat back to the 42. Going to throw it out, caught in the flat to the left side. And a good job. Going to make the tackle. Keep the Comets short of the first down at about the 44, maybe the 43. Going to bring it 4th down.
Yeah, Brayson Littell out there. McCarver out there, and it will be 4th down, but it'll be 4th and about 3, and I'm sure they'll have something maybe creative for Moody to run here.
Couldn't stop the Comets, I think, on their first series of the ball game on 4th down, went over on downs, but now maybe a little bit less to lose as they're at the Yellow Jacket 44. They're going to line up to go. They've got that wishbone under center, and they're going to turn give. They're going to roll to the right. Looks like he wants to run in the backfield. Yellow Jackets 1, 2, gets away. A third, going to make the tackle. They're going to stop the Comets at the 45. short of the first down. It's going to go over to the Yellow Jacket offense.
And I think what made the play was a middle linebacker blitz by Zach Gonzalez. He didn't get Moody, but he forced him deeper into the backfield, and that allowed Yellow Jackets to swarm him here on the near sideline. And a great stop by the Yellow Jacket defense, and the Jackets needed that one. Now they have great field position with 3 minutes left in the first half, trailing 14-10. Maybe that'll give the offense some momentum they need here. They haven't scored since the second possession of the ball game.
Clinton put up 10 in the first quarter. Mills put up 14 in the second so far. Can Clinton regain the lead here before the halftime break in the backfield? And Jones going to go out to the right side. 3 receivers on the right side. Gonzalez is in a slot. Empty backfield for Dufresne. Quick pass right side coming back to Jones. Off his hands. He had a lot of pressure. They were about to make the hit on that one, so it's incomplete. Second down and 10.
Trying to run a tunnel screen again. Both times they've snuffed it out quickly. A lot of guys on the line of scrimmage, but also those linebackers and safeties are all inching toward the line of scrimmage. They're all coming forward, and they're not respecting any type of deep vertical pass by the Yellow Jackets.
It did stop the game clock at 2:44, play clock at 30 in the huddle. Now they'll break it. Stay in the wing tee. Everyone in tight. No wide out this time.
Yeah, 8 men at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to shift to the right side a little bit heavy over there. And turn, give. It's Jones going that way. Right, left. He's tripped up. He'll fall forward back to the line of scrimmage. Still at the 45. Going to bring up third down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
And it's basically mathematics right now. There's just too many of them to block.
And let's see, Clinton love to pick up a first down. They would love to not give Mills much time left on the clock in the first half if they don't make it. Let's see, Dufresne's in the shotgun. Gonzalez is back there to block. Brody's going to roll to the right. He's got pressure. He's going to throw it flag on the play. Incomplete. There was a flag before the ball may have left Dufresne's hands. Let's see what the call is.
Probably holding on the Jackets, and Mills may decline that so they can get the ball with 2:06 left.
That's the call, my colleague. Holding. They will decline. And so that will leave it 4th down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Football at their own 44-yard line. That did stop the clock with 2:06 remaining in the second quarter, trailing 14-10.
Jackets got the ball 1st and 10 at the 45 with 3 minutes to go. In 4 plays, we lost 1 yard and only eat up 54 seconds.
Dufresne to punt. Now look for him, Clinton. They're going to try to keep it away from any returns. And he's going to kick it to the right side, angling out of bounds. It's going to be fielded just short of out of bounds. Not much room left there. Good job. Kind of pinned them on that sideline at the 27. And out of bounds there. Minute 55 seconds on the clock. Mills will have the football, leading 14-10. Mills is, well, I don't know. The scoreboard says zeros for timeouts for both squads. There's been some used in the first half. I don't know if they've used all 3 yet, though.
Yeah, I think some teams have some first downs left. And Jackets they wanted to score or take time off the clock and did neither. Yellow Jackets only took 1 minute and 5 seconds off the clock. Once again, defense has to come up big again because, once again, it's a 2-for-1. Mills is going to get the ball to start the second half.
Sam Standridge is back about 15 yards, a deep middle safety. Comet's going to run the football, get to the right side. Good job, tackled. Got low and hung on, wouldn't let go. Is that Joshua Fultz or Colton Warren? Sometimes it's hard to see a 6 or an 8. Joshua Fultz, I think, first time we've called his name tonight, makes the tackle. No gain, 2nd down and 10.
You know, and Harold came up, too, and kind of broke up those 3 blockers that were leading Moody here to the near sides.
Clock rolling, 1:25, 2nd and 10. Wishbone under center. Takes the snap, wants to pass, sling it out. It might have been blocked. Blocked at the line of scrimmage. It goes to the turf. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Comets.
Yeah, Cash Carpenter got a hand on that one. That's 2 tip balls tonight. One thing with Moody, he can run. He's not real tall. If those, especially the bigger linemen, Eli Henson and Carpenter, tall as they are, then with their arms up, get a hand on the ball. And that's twice tonight that Moody's had the ball tipped. And now it's 3rd down and 10. 1:15 left in the first half.
I don't know if you get a stop here. Does Clinton utilize a timeout and try to force the Comets to punt, get the ball back? We'll see.
Best case scenario would be an incomplete pass right here. Probably
Snap
be
the
a
football.
quarterback draw.
What's that? And it is. It's the draw. You called it. He's going to stretch out the left side. He's got a first down and more. Flag on the play. Tackled at the 49. And this one might be a first down, but it might be coming back.
That one's coming back. There's going to be a block in the back at the 37-yard line. That was in the open field. Everybody could see that one, and there's at least 2 flags on the field. 3 flags on the field now. 4 flags on the field.
And they needed to get to the 37-yard line to pick up a first down.
Block in the back was right at the first down marker, so you can mark it from there. They're going to call a holding. But in fact, they're going to mark it from the 20 or from the 30. Check that, and it'll go all the way back to around the 21. So
that is a huge penalty. Would have been first down. So we're going back. We're going way back on this one. You called it with 1:06 on the clock. Keep the down. Third down, and back at the 21. And Mills would have to get to the 37 to get a first down.
Mills basically played it safe that time with the quarterback draw. See what they want to do here. Clock's running.
Started
inside of a minute.
Do they want to use as much time and not give the Yellow Jackets a chance with the clock if they don't make it here? Game clock at 52, 10 seconds on the play clock, in motion, right to left. Quarterback draw again, up the middle, 25-30, and going to be tackled at the 29.
The Jackets will take it.
40 seconds.
And the clock's still running.
38 seconds. Timeout for the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets lost probably close to 3 seconds right there. It was at 41 seconds when they blew the whistle over there on the far side.
Football's at the 29, and it's going to be 4th and 8 for the Comets.
So the punter, I just said he had a liner type punts against Lone Oak. One of them was to their benefit, though. It was short and low, and they hit a Lone Oak player in the back, and Mills recovered it. And, of course, guess what happens during the timeout? Cortez Lee is on the field jawing with the officials. Not sure why he was mad if that's a block in the back, because, I don't know, we're 100 yards away, and we saw that one. Point here is maybe the Jackets got a shot, maybe blocking a kick here. Moody goes back on the field. He's going to line up as the punter.
And Clinton's not going to send anybody back to return. You got your regular defense in. Sam Standridge is your deep middle safety. He's going to be at about the 40. And let's see.
That old bad snap like we saw last week.
There's the snap. They will get the kickoff. It's high, relatively short. Let's see which way the bounce. It hits near the 40. It's going to bounce there and roll to the 36-yard line. The game clock at 29 seconds. Clinton will have the football. Scoreboard, I'm not sure is right. Clinton might have a timeout left. I don't know if they've used them off. They've got one. I don't know if you want to try anything here or not, though. You're going to be at your own 36-yard line, trailing 14-10 with 29 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
You definitely don't want to turn the ball over here, that's for sure. If you maybe to pop one, get a first down, then if we have a timeout left, take it. If not, go into halftime.
We saw a big run by Gonzalez. Was that on the previous drive on the first down play?
Officials are trying to get the snap clock started, and nobody's paying attention in the press box. The only thing I trust on the scoreboard right now is the actual score. We came down here in 2020, and the chain gang was just out of this world. Tonight, it's the clock keeper.
Shotgun, Dufran, empty backfield once, and officials blow the play dead. I don't see a flag on the field, but this one they will call a false start or a procedure penalty against the Yellow Jackets. Back them up 5. And with 1st and 15 with 27 seconds, I think as you said just a moment ago, maybe the main thing here is you don't want to have a turnover. Don't give the football back to Mills. Seconds away from halftime, trailing 14-10 on your end of the field. This time Dufran's going to go under center and give Gonzalez right side, and he'll get up to the 34-yard line. Let's see if anybody stops the clock. On the pickup of 4 on the carry, 16 seconds. Clinton's going to get back on line of scrimmage. Let's see. It looks like they'll snap it again. We'll run a second play. Littell out of the slot, gets to the right side around. Then he's got a block. had a seam there, I thought, for a moment, but he's going to go down at the 41, short of the first down. The clock will not stop, and that will do it. The first half comes to an end. A fast start by the Yellow Jackets, led by 10 in the first quarter. Mills comes back with 14 in the second quarter, and that's where it stands now at the halftime break here in round 2 of the 2024 4A state football playoffs. Mills on their home field, undefeated on the season, 14. The Yellow Jackets, 10. We'll take a break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Jolie Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Jolie's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Jolie Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Did you know North Arkansas College will be teaching classes in Clinton again this coming semester? We'll be offering courses such as Technical Math, English Comp 1, U.S. History, Education Profession, Industrial Safety, Intro to Information Tech, and Tech Communications to help you either finish a college degree or get started on your educational journey. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
From Mills University Studies here in Southwest Arkansas on the campus. Got a beautiful facility, a field here, and visitor bleachers, home bleachers. Got a nice press box here. We rolled in early today, about 5 o'clock this afternoon, making the trip down from Clinton High School. Team, I think we left about, what time was that? About 2:30. Rolled over to Western Sizzlin', and Scotty and Carla Jones fed the team good today, and glad to be part of that. Scotty, what time you're leaving? He said, we're going to pull out pretty soon. I guess not after we left. So there's son Rylan Jones. He said, had to wait for Dylan to come in. Dylan was going to beat him up. You remember Dylan. He's now in Harding University, a student there. And when he got home, they were coming on down. But thanks to Western Sizzlin' for feeding the team today, and had a good trip. Got here a couple hours before the game. Players got to walk the field, look around a little bit. Not the first time we've been here to Mills University. We were conference foes for a 2-year cycle just a few years ago, and I think we lost a game here, but we defeated Mills up at Jim Tumlinson Field in the other season that we had the opportunity to play them as a conference foe. This time we're in the conference headed west a little bit towards the River Valley. Mills is in central Arkansas, and I guess going east up towards Heber Springs, Lone Oak, Riverview, Ball Knob, some of those schools. Mills undefeated on the season thus far, 10 wins, no losses. I had a close game with Lone Oak, relatively close in their final regular season game, but they were on a bye last week, did not play in round one, so this is their first action in the playoffs. And the Yellow Jackets here looking to try to keep their season alive, coming off that win over Gosnell at home last week in the opening round and trailing now 14-10 at halftime. But we'll pick up for that here in just a moment, in a few more minutes. First of all, let's bring in Coach Matthew Post, our statistician for the football side of things. But he's the head girls basketball coach for the program there at Clinton High School for junior high and senior high girls, and it's been a big week of basketball. Coach Post, I think last Friday night we were talking. Sometimes he has some good trips on Saturdays, goes to Razorback games, sometimes out of state, sometimes in state, always has a lot going on. I said, what are you going to do tomorrow? He said, I think I might just stay home tomorrow. You know, I'm going to be every night next week talking about this week that we're in with basketball. And he might have needed a day to catch his breath because there's been basketball at Yellow Jacket Arena Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. They're going to play tomorrow on Saturday. So it's been a busy week for Coach Post. His senior girls have been in action. And just tell us a little bit about what this week's been like thus far.
Yeah, it's always a fun week, you know, the First Service Bank tournament. And you know, we have a bunch of teams come in, a bunch of really good teams come in. Like I said, I had basketball Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and all day tomorrow. Our senior high team plays against Harrison at 12:30 tomorrow. Then the boys play against Westside at, I think, about 4:15 tomorrow. So, you know, come out if you don't have anything to do. Come out, eat concession stand, hospitality room, and watch some basketball. It'll be a good day of it.
Yeah, been good crowds. You know, some of the schools in from around North Central, North Arkansas. Harrison's been there, Greenbrier's there, Deer's there, Greer's Ferry, West Side. Watson Chapel's come up from Pine Bluff. We've seen them, and so some of the schools, some of the good programs around. How do you feel about the girls' bracket and what we've seen this week and the level of play?
It's probably one of the best fields we've had. You know, in the finals tomorrow night, we've got West Side and Watson Chapel. That's going to be a really good game. You know, two really physical teams that play really hard. And we had a good week. We're really figuring out who we are and what we're going to be and what we're going to do. And once we get it all figured out, I think we're going to have a really good basketball team. And we got played in two close games, beat Wonderview Tuesday and lost to Watson Chapel by a few points last night. But we learned a lot in both those games, and we're a step closer to being, where we want to be come January, come February. And we get another, good game against a big physical Harrison team tomorrow, which, we'll learn something tomorrow and hopefully learn something in a win. It's more fun to do it that way. But regardless, early in the season, it's all about figuring out who you are as a team and, who we're going to be. And I'm excited about our group to keep improving and see where we're at. And then, Carter Holland scored his 1,000th career high school point last night, so that's really awesome. He's reached it pretty fast, so he's been fun to watch the last few years.
Talking about the boys side of things, and Judson Smith, head coach in the boys program at Clinton High School and junior high. They've been in action. They'll be back out tomorrow, and so they've been fun to watch as well. It's been good crowds tonight, certainly when Clinton's in town, and folks are ready for their basketball, and I look forward to coming out to tomorrow. And, in both boys and girls this year, we've talked about it in recent years with the non-conference schedule that you put together for the girls. And, when you look at their final season one loss conference, there's going to be a few losses in there, but that's because you schedule some of the really strong opponents, big schools. You go to big-time tournaments and take on some heavy competition. And what we see the effect of that is then sometimes you might go undefeated in conference by the time you get to 4A, or maybe only lose one game like last year. And you certainly do play a lot of heavyweights and big schools in the month in November and December. And again, I think this is the year, not only the girls' side, the boys' side. We were talking about their schedule yesterday too, and they're going to play a lot of good opponents.
Yeah, we're both playing a bunch of really good teams. I'm a firm believer in playing teams that are probably a little bit better than you, or teams that are really physical, teams that are going to be contenders in their classes and getting better and learning something. You don't learn much from teams, being by 25, 30 points. And, we've got to prepare for conference play, and, that's the name of the game. Compete and win your conference, try to win a regional and make a run to state finals. And we've got North Little Rock in a couple of weeks in the Grade 8 and get two other tough games up there. And we go to Harrison in a couple of weeks. We got Star City, Arkadelphia coming in. Mm-hmm. So, we're playing a bunch of really good 4A teams, 3 5A teams, a couple of 6A. Mm-hmm. So we're real excited about it. And like I said, we're just trying to learn right now and keep improving every day. And I think come January, we're going to have a really dangerous team that it's going to play some really good basketball.
I think so. You girls are a lot of fun to watch. They have a good time. And I think maybe the first time they broke out the pink uniforms last night.
They were real excited about wearing those, and they looked good. I thought we played pretty good for the most part last night. But they look really sweet. I think we've got gold, pink, black, and white now, so we've got them all.
Yeah, a lot of fun. We'll look forward to that tomorrow. Again, what time are the Clinton games tomorrow?
We play at 12:30, first game of the day, so come out there, eat lunch, and watch some basketball. Then the boys play at 4:15 against Greers Ferry Westside. So, it'll be two good games tomorrow. And then in the finals tomorrow night, you got Watson Chapel and Westside Greers Ferry, and on the boys' side, you got Watson Chapel and Greenbrier. So.
Okay. So if they come for that first game, what'd you say, 12 o'clock, 12:30?
12:30.
12:30. Is it going to be continuous basketball after that?
Yep,
you come to the arena, you can stay all day.
Yeah, you pay $5 and stay all day and watch basketball from 12:30 to 8 o'clock at night.
Right. Well, it'll be a lot of fun. Hope to see you at Yellow Jacket Arena tomorrow. Come out and support the girls and boys. They had no broadcast on that. We'll pick up with our first basketball broadcast of the season next week, I think on Monday. Clinton's going to be playing on Monday and Tuesday. Be all four teams in action on Monday against Sheridan. No school next week, so it's going to be an early start. I think it's a noon start. Junior girls, junior boys, senior girls, senior boys to follow. We'll have the senior high broadcast for you right here on KHPQ for that. And then Tuesday, I think the boys going to be in action. No girls game on Tuesday.
The boys are at home against Cedar Ridge, and we are going to Mount St. Mary's and Little Rock. So we're split that day.
Right. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take a break here at halftime. When we come back, we'll kind of recap the first half a little bit with some statistics and what we look forward to in the second half. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Drug, by Artelco, by Krause Saw and Supply, by Joe and Hash, by Dr. Jamie Beavers, by Clinton Physical Therapy and Fitness, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southernville Boutique and Salon, by Warren Chiropractic, and by Arkansas Mountain Real Estate and Goodwin and Herman Associates.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
And we're back. Let me grab Coach Matthew Post now. Give us some stats from the first half, this 14-10 ball game.
Yeah, it was a good half. It looks like Yellow Jacket football in the stats tonight. We ran the ball 27 times for 155 yards, and we were 4 of 8 to the air for 15 yards. Mills, they had 11 rushes for 60 yards and had 68 yards through the air. Zach Hunt Gonzalez had 11 rushes for 69 yards and a TD. Rylan Jones had 9 carries for 57 yards. He had most of them that long, that 45-yard run. McNabb had 3 carries for 20 yards. Dufresne is 4 for 8 through the air for 15 yards. Eli Henson had a catch for 12 yards and that little throwback play to the tight end. Colton Warren, Brayson Littell, and Caleb McCarver all have a catch. Derek Infante had a 23-yard field goal and made an extra point. Then defensively, Sam Stanridge has 3 tackles tonight. Zach Hunt Gonzalez has 2. Josh Fultz has 3. And Cash Carpenter has 2 tackles. Overall, it's been a really good half. Moody, the quarterback for Mills, has 8 rushes for 52 yards and a TD. And then number 8 for Mills, the receiver, has 5 catches, 65 yards and a TD. So he has 65 of their 68 yards through the air. Overall, it was a really good half. We turned them over on downs twice and recovered a onside kick. So it's been a really good half both ways. You're right here in the game with a chance to win is all you can ask for.
Thanks, Coach Matthew Post. Let's bring Mike Holly in. And we're probably about 3 minutes away from resumption of the second half. Yellow Jackets have just made their way back out on the field. We're still awaiting Mills on a cool night. We got the huddle cam up on top tonight. That may be cool. I told them we got a coat and a sweatshirt here if they need it. But cool out here in Mills. And what are we looking like here, Mike Holly?
Well, both teams, this is you get down to the final 16 teams, so everybody's good. The Yellow Jackets came in tonight averaging 34 points a game on offense. They only have 10 at the half. That's the bad news. The good news is Mills has only given up 61 points all year. That's an average of 6 points per game. So the Yellow Jackets have already scored more than Mills gives up per game. The Yellow Jackets with 10 points. The Yellow Jacket defense been giving up 18 points a game. Mills just with 14 right now at the half. Look at some of the stats today. The Yellow Jacket defense, we've given up 150 less points than last season. We gave you up 356, only 206 so far this year. The defense has played really well. They have again tonight. And going to lead that effort here in the second half against a really explosive Mills football team. Everything started out like we wanted it. The Yellow Jackets took the opening toss, won the opening toss, went right down the field and scored on the opening drive of the game. Also took 5 minutes and a second off the clock. Took over at their own 33, so it was a 67-yard drive. Gonzalez eventually scored on a 2-yard run. The big play was a 3rd and 8 pass to Eli Henson for a first down. It kept the drive alive. Infante kicked the extra point. The Jackets led 7-0. Onside kick was successful. The Jackets recovered at midfield, and the Jackets would drive 49 yards down to the 5-yard line, where the drive stalled. Infante did kick a field goal, a 20-yard field goal, and with 4:26 left in the first quarter, the Yellow Jackets led 10-0. And then Mills finally got the football, and the Yellow Jackets held them on downs at the 49-yard line. But from that point on, the Yellow Jacket offense sputtered as we went into the second quarter. Yellow Jackets on their initial possession of the second quarter were forced to punt. And then finally, Mills got on the board after a 57-yard drive as Chauncey Haynes, their outstanding receiver, caught a touchdown pass from Elijah Moody. The extra point was good, and it was 10-7 at the 9-11 mark of the second quarter. Clinton once again was forced to punt. It was a short punt, and Mills took over at the Clinton 35-yard line. It took them 3 plays to score. Moody scored on a 1-yard quarterback sneak, and the extra point was good. It was 6:39 left in the first half. Mills had taken the lead 14-10. That would be all the scoring in the half, but the Yellow Jackets, after kicking that field goal, their next possessions were punt, turn it over on downs, punt, and then run out of time right before the half. So the Yellow Jacket coaches hopefully maybe drew up some adjustments at halftime, able to move the football after that second series. Very little yardage for the Yellow Jackets. Mills really loaded up the line of scrimmage with 6, 7, sometimes 8 players at the line of scrimmage. But that coaching staff, veteran coaching staff over there, and they will dial up some stuff. We saw some stuff in the first half we haven't seen all year. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments at halftime. Now, the key now is this opening possession of the second half. Mills is going to get the ball first here in the second half. You need to get a stop. You don't want to get down by 2 scores and then maybe have to start having to do things you don't want to do on offense. And so this opening series is a big one for the Yellow Jackets. Some other scores I noticed from around the state. Heber Springs in a dogfight at Batesville Southside. The Southerners lead at the half. It's 28-21. And Mina's not doing a bad job up at Elkins. I think it's 21-10 at the half. Elkins leads Mina, and Elkins has hardly even been scored on this year. And Elkins did get 10 points in the first half against the Elkins Elk. So other scores in games going on around the state. This one's tied here. Mills 14, Clinton 10, as the Yellow Jackets get ready to kick off. It looks like it's going to be an onside kick to start the second half as Derek Infante has the ball laying flat on the ground. No kicking tee.
Here we go. I'm Jeff Hall. That's my colleague, Aaron Duhon, our video engineer. And we're live streaming the broadcast from the field on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel and the KHPQ Facebook page. Here we go. It is a kick. It's an onside. It's going to roll to the 50, right out of bounds. And I think it's, hey, the officials. Well,
I think he pointed the wrong way.
Pointed the wrong way. He's at the 50. I couldn't tell if it went out of bounds or if Mills covered it right at the 50. It's on the far side of the field in front of the Yellow Jacket bench, and now he will correct that. He'll say Mills football, and it's right at the 50. So the Comets will open up play here in the second half.
Yeah, that one. Trying to get that side spin when he laid on the ground like that, and then
it took a long time to get there, didn't it?
Maybe it took forever to go 10 yards.
You can't touch it as the kicking team or the ball's dead there. So you just got to let it roll and roll and roll unless Mills comes up to try to cover the football. And the nose of the football at the 50. Here go the Comets moving left to right, dressed in dark green and yellow. Yellow Jackets in all white, trimmed in black, gold helmets. Fake the handoff, keeping himself. Yellow Jackets in the backfield all the way back to the 45, the 43. Gets around the end, the 50, 45. Up near the 40, out of bounds, and what looked to be about a 5-yard loss on the carry is going to get it up to the 40 right at the first down marker.
And that's what Coach Dufresne called this week backyard football. That's really what that was. Just took off running. People chased him. He just kept running, used his speed, got to the sideline, and was able to turn upfield. Like I say, probably only him and Creed Vega, the two quarterbacks we've seen this year, that could get positive yardage on that play.
It is a first down. Now the football at the Yellow Jacket 40. Back in the shotgun at the 45 motion. Handoff inside, met in the backfield, loss on the play, back to the 42. That time, good pressure up the middle by Briar Gadberry as well as Eli Henson. They'll give a hand up to the back there. Loss of 2, second down coming up.
Yeah, Eli's playing a whale of a game on defense. He's made several tackles, pressure on the quarterback, and he's even tipped
had a
the pass
catch
tonight.
And had a big catch, didn't he, on
offense,
early drive, yeah.
7.
Second down, that goes just a loss of a yard after they set the football. At the Yellow Jacket 41-yard line. Under 10 seconds. Still looking at the sideline. You have to snap this one. 4-3. They get it off in time. Quick pass, right side. Caught. Coming up, knocked backward, retreating, trying to get to the other side. Turns it up the middle, weaving his way through traffic. And going to pull and get up. Going to be about an 8-yard gain to the 32. Boy, that one was scary. It was on the right side. You got hit backwards, got in the backfield. One of those things when you think about when you reverse your field, you're going to set up a wall on that other side.
Well, a great hit on the near side. Hit him and actually knocked him backwards. And then we talked about it this week. They've seen him on film several times this year. They'll catch it on one side of the field and just start backyard football, just start scrambling and running, and that's what he did. Couldn't get him on the ground. A big hit. He stayed up. And, boy, you had to hold your breath as you ran to the far side of the field, and the Yellow Jacket probably made a touchdown-saving tackle on the far side over there.
3rd and 2. Can you get a stop here? Turn, give, right side off tackle to the line of scrimmage, and going to push forward into first down territory at about the 36-yard line. That is a first down. And we may have a Yellow Jacket down. Let's see as they unpile. We do have a Yellow Jacket that is still down, and as the coaching staff is going to come out to check on things. With 10 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Mills 14, Clinton 10, and a timeout on the field. Let's go ahead and take a break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about. until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters: Elevate Physical Therapy, Freeman Roofing, Elite Automotive, Ingram Tire, Troy Grashowski of Edward Jones Financial, PSG Heating and Air, by Tharp's Barbershop, Carey with CMG Home Lawns, and by ALA Beauty. These fine sponsors in part bring you tonight's game.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Savers. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Savers a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
By medical personnel here on Comet Stadium. We're back to action. Mills is going to have it 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 25-yard line. And Jackets trailing 14-10, 10-17 left here in the third quarter as we come back to play.
Here we go. Mills going to snap the football. They do. And it's loose. It's still loose. It's down the field. It's on the turf. Yellow Jackets dive in. Now a second dive. No signal yet from the official. This is up near the first down mark. Ball was loose on the turf.
2 chances at that one. Looked like didn't get it.
Going to end up with it at the 16-yard line. And
crazy.
It's going to be good for a first down.
Crazy bounces on turf. The ball kept bouncing around, and Mills gets positive yardage. The Jackets cannot catch a break right now.
And back to snap the football. The wishbone under center, give to the back. Left, right. Met behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be tackled for no gain or a loss on the play. Bring up second down. And that time was that Zach Shaver. Trying to see number 37 for the Yellow Jackets. 2nd and 10, 9 minutes, 20 seconds, third quarter. Clinton trailing 14-10. Twenty seconds on the play clock. It's taking a while. Here we go, back under center. Turn, give, going to roll the right. Looks like it wants to be a run. Got lead blockers to the 15, gets to the end, turns it up in traffic, hit at the 5, knocked out of bounds. And it's close to the first down mark. It should be a first and goal, I believe, for the Comets.
Lined up in that wishbone. It's really just a quarterback keeper with 3 extra blockers. It's almost like running the old quarterback sweep. Everybody blocking in one direction.
It will be first and goal. It's at the 5. It's on the near hash, the home side. Hope you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. Going to stay under center. The wishbone set, 3 backs behind. Give it to the fullback or keep it himself. It was hard to tell. No gain on the play. Stopped. Second down and goal from the 5.
That loose ball just a few minutes ago, the Jackets could have fell on that one. Now it's going to take a goal line stand by the Yellow Jacket defense. Last time they got down here, they got in the shotgun and ran that fade pattern to the top wide receiver.
This time they're going to spread the field a bit. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right.
Probably a quarterback
got an empty
draw.
backfield. You had it. Quarterback draw going to spin away from tacklers. Gets up near the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown by Mills. The Comets 20, the Yellow Jackets 10. Extra point to come. 8 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, just spread the field out, empty the backfield, spread out with receivers trying to force the Yellow Jackets to spread their defense wide just in case you're going to pass the football. And there's basically just a straight quarterback draw. And Moody with his elusiveness enough to get into the end zone. And now for the first time tonight, Clinton will trail by 2 possessions.
Perfect on extra point attempts tonight thus far. 2 for 2. The third coming up. They'll snap from the 3. The hold at the 10. Call for the football. There it is. The kick is up. And it's good. It's Mills 21, Clinton 10. 8 minutes, 11 seconds in the third quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Did you know North Arkansas College will be teaching classes in Clinton again this coming semester? We'll be offering courses such as Technical Math, English Comp 1, U.S. History, Education Profession, Industrial Safety, Intro to Information Tech, and Tech Communications to help you either finish a college degree or get started on your educational journey. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Well, we got a flag on the kickoff for the Comets, and this one's going to come in back.
Probably a break for Mills on that one because that's the one you like to return, a low liner straight to the kick returner. McCarver had it down here at the 15, but definitely had a good return, possibly a big return, but Mills is offsides. They get to kick off again, so we'll see if they kick it straight to a kick returner once again.
Well, back for the Yellow Jackets to return. Rylan Jones, Caleb McCarver, and on that far side, get a good look. Kick it again. This time it's near the sideline, and it will go out of bounds. And the flag comes up. That means the Yellow Jackets will have the football at the 35-yard line. Again, Clinton scored the first 10 points to start the ballgame in the quarter. Mills has come back with 21 straight. That's the mark. Score 21-10. Clinton's first offensive possession of the second half coming up.
And one of the biggest possessions of the season probably is Jackets now trailing by 11, 21-10, 8:09 here in the third quarter. Jackets, after the first two possessions, didn't have much offense in the first half. We'll see what the Yellow Jackets talked about at halftime, what type of adjustments they made. You're also going to need a new tight end, as Eli Hudson was the player that was injured. And looks like Sam Standridge now lined up at a tight end spot.
Kind of similar size and build. Standridge, number 22 for the Yellow Jackets. Occasionally in the ballgame at a split end position. You're right, it comes in tight. Caleb McCarver in the slot. Zach Gonzalez is in the backfield with Dufresne in the shotgun. Rylan Jones going to split wide to the right. And maybe Colton Warren also out on the right side. Shotgun snap. Dufresne gets it, fakes the handoff, wants to pass. He's got down the middle, up to Standard, intercepted at the 45. On the return, back to the 50. In traffic, weaving his way to the left side. He's got a block, stays on his feet. Yellow Jacket 35, skips to the sideline, still on his feet to the 30. Flag on the play on the tackle out of bounds. This one may be against the Yellow Jackets, but it's an interception. Mills returns it to the Clinton 30-yard line.
Desmond Higgins on the interception. I think it waited maybe just a couple more seconds, let that play on. Looked like we were probably going to run past the safety, but the pass either underthrown and picked off by Huggins and returned deep into Yellow Jacket territory.
Well, they were trying to get it to Standridge, coming out of that tight end spot. It was going to be one-on-one. It had been just, a little bit higher.
Yeah, Standridge was
running
running
been a big play.
Safety. Had they maybe let the play on just a little bit longer.
And so, going to be a late tackle on that one. And that's going to move the football all the way up to the Yellow Jacket 15-yard line. So Mills, the touchdown, they get the football right back, 21-10. And they're at the Yellow Jacket 15. On the far hash, the visiting side snap the football. Going to roll to the right. Going to keep it himself. Hello, Cash Carpenter. Ball comes loose, but it's after the tackle by Carpenter. He was back at the 19. Going to be tackled there, bring up second down.
Yeah, Carpenter. They were going to run the once again the wishbone with the blockers, so the sweep to the near side, but Carpenter kind of knifed through there, got between the blockers and Moody, and made the tackle for the 5-yard loss. And there's so much irony in sports. The Yellow Jackets a few minutes ago couldn't pounce on a fumble when they had a chance to stop Mills, and then on offense here, the Yellow Jackets create basically the first turnover of the game since the onside kick recovery way back in the first quarter.
Here we go. We're going to throw it past, deep down, jump ball in the end zone. 2 defenders, 1 receiver. They both have their hands on the football.
What's the call? Standridge has the ball.
There's a flag on the play. Both players came to the ground with a football.
It is an interception.
Interception and a touchback, in the end zone?
And a flag. I would be surprised of a personal foul on Mills. That might be the biggest play of the game if the Yellow Jackets can come back. As the Jackets had underneath coverage, and then Sam Standridge over the top, and he wrestled the football away from the Mills receiver. And we're still waiting for the flag. What a play by Sam Standridge.
That's how they scored the first touchdown of the ball game. Just kind of threw it up and had a great job to stay there and get your hands on the football and hang on, not let go.
And it will be, I think, a personal foul on Mills. Well, now they're marking us backwards.
Here's the call. Looks like unsportsmanlike against Clinton. So I think that the football would have been at the 20, so is that half the distance to the 10 for the Clinton offense to start there?
Well, the main thing, Yellow Jackets, the most important thing is we have the football. Back-to-back turnovers. Let's see if Clinton can do something with theirs here starting at the 10. Mills had the ball 1st and 10 at the 15 and did not score.
So the teams trade interceptions. And let's see. Clinton drove the football down the field in the first quarter. Been a little bit of tough sledding, as they say, since then. Handoff right side off tackle. Up to about the 12. Short gain, going to bring up second down. In that line, you've got Creed Brown at center, Hayden Jones as a right guard. Cash Carpenter, I think, is a right tackle. On the left side, you got Larry Swan, number 55, as the left guard. Alec Huey as the left tackle. Now, Alex is going to go over to the right side on this play. And they'll be a little bit heavy on the right side. Let's see if that's where the football goes. It is. Rylan Jones on the carry, gets to the right side, tries to get the end, pulls away from one tackler, but there's a couple more Comets waiting for him. No gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
It's tough to get to the corner with all that speed that Mills has. They just string it out for no gain, maybe a half-yard gain at best. But we talked about the speed. It's tough to get to the corner against speed. Between the tackles, speed is not really a factor. Now the Yellow Jackets in a I was saying, an obvious passing situation in a 3rd and 8. That's one you kind of want to stay out of, and they know you're going to throw the football. Under center, motion right to left. Your friend wants to pass, coming out of the backfield. Caught by Jones at the 15. Tackler's going to take him down. No, it's at the 9, excuse me. At the 9. Boy, Sam Standers was wide open at the 20. There was some type of breakdown in the coverage in the secondary. Brody never saw him.
And so it'll go for a loss. 4th down and 11 coming up. Football at the 9, and Clinton looking to punt here with 5 minutes, 28 seconds clock running in the 3rd quarter, trailing 21-10.
And Jackets 3 and out, forced to punt from their end zone.
Brody will have to drop back into the end zone. Good snap. He's got the football. Good low line drive kick. Caught in the air at the 48. Going to turn, flag on the play, back to the 35, spinning there. Going to be tackled by Zach Hunt Gonzalez, I believe, in a host of Yellow Jackets, and maybe a block in the back at about the 47. We'll see what the flag is. Good job by Dufresne to get that kick out of the end zone, almost to midfield. It was a good catch, kind of going backward, caught it in the air. And it is holding on Mills. So look for a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That should move them on the Comet side of the 50.
Yeah, it's a good catch. If he doesn't catch that, it's going to have a lot of roll. But the Yellow Jackets punting out of their own end zone, forcing Mills back to the 46. You couldn't ask for much more than that. And the Yellow Jacket defense back out on the field.
So 4:59 to go in the 3rd quarter, 21-10. Clinton defense picked up the interception in the end zone on the previous series by Mills when it looked like they might be taking it in to score. This time it's the inside handoff to out of the shotgun. So you start 4 yards deep behind the line of scrimmage, and so you'll run 5 yards to pick up 1. They'll move it to the 45-yard line, bring up 2nd down and 9.
Check a defensive line really in the interior. There's not been much there for Mills.
Now in the ballgame, I'm trying to see. I think maybe that's Copen Ross at a defensive tackle spot. Cash Carpenter's in the ballgame. We'll see if that's Shaver at a tackle spot as well. In the shotgun, empty backfield. 3 receivers, on the right? One on the left. In the movement. And a penalty flag on the Comets. Going to back them up 5. Bring up 2nd down and 14. Stops the game clock at 4:11 in the 3rd quarter.
Back them up to the 50. I'll say Eli Henson was the injured player. They took him by gurney to the ambulance, but he's made his way back to the bench area. It's good to see that.
Shotgun snap, fake it in the belly, up the middle, nowhere to run. The interior of that Clinton defensive line was right there waiting. He's going to be tackled behind the 50 and forward progress. He's up back at the 48, so another loss. It's 3rd and 16 for the Comets, and they may be taking a timeout. They are taking a timeout. 3:47 in the 3rd quarter. Mills 21, Clinton 10.
Good job by Shaver as he met the running back in the hole and took him down, and now a Mills player down. That may be a cramp. I think it probably is. It is a cool evening, but some of these guys, especially the ones playing both ways, they play a lot of plays. Mills takes a timeout, and we'll keep a record of that. The scoreboard says neither team has a timeout here in the second half. So
Hey, you know,
the clock keeper right now is sending text messages, so it's not his fault.
You know, we talked a little bit about Cortez Lee, head coach of Mills, also Cortez Lee, coach of Pine Bluff Dollarway, 10 years ago this week when the Yellow Jackets went down and knocked off the number 1 Cardinals in round 2 of the football playoffs that year. There was a really neat video that head coach Christopher Fran kind of got put together this week. And folks, if you're on social media, Clinton Yellow Jacket Football or other folks who have shared it, and Coach Dufresne contacted players off that 24 football team, said, hey, send me in a video. I'm going to put them together with some highlights from the game that night, from the clips of that, and all those guys calling back trying to encourage tonight's team on, hey, we went down and beat the number 1 team that year. Nobody thought we could do that. You guys are going to go down and beat Mills. I think that's led this Yellow Jacket squad this week to thinking, hey, we can win tonight. We can beat an undefeated team. And so if you haven't seen that yet, go look that up on social media and see that nice YouTube video that's been put together.
Cortez Carter comes off the field. That's the big right tackle. Yeah, I bet all those guys are watching. I know Harrison Lester watches and listens, tries to each week, and a lot of those guys. And as I say, once a Yellow Jacket, you're always a Yellow Jacket. And I think that especially those football players.
Shotgun snap, looking to pass out of the backfield, right side, caught at the 50, 45, 40 to the sideline, 30, gets a block all the way up to the 20-yard line, and there's a flag in the backfield. Was going to be a first down. Flags in the backfield, usually an offensive penalty. We'll see.
That one came quick. It was at the 44. That'll be a holding. There's also a block in the back down here at the Clinton 29-yard line. Unless I'm mistaken, we'll take the one at the 44 and make it 3rd down and 30.
So Mills kind of shooting himself in the foot here on this drive, giving the Yellow Jackets a chance, trailing 21-10 in the 3rd quarter, 3:32 remaining. Clinton's going to decline the penalty. There's that's the first penalty. Then there's an offensive face mask, and they will take that penalty, and we'll see where the football ends up.
The first signal was holding, then they came back with the face mask. I think Briar Gedbury was coming in on that middle linebacker blitz again, and he got back there, and there was maybe the right tackle, that substitute that just went in. He was blocking, and then it was he saw Gedbury coming in as 2-on-1, so he had to grab one of them, and it was quickly holding as they hit the screen pass out here in the flat, and that'll back it up. And
it looks to be at the 33. That means, 17 plus 14. I think that's 31. Is that right? That's big math there. 3rd and
say that's
31.
3rd down in a cab ride, but today it may be 3rd down in an Uber. Standard's playing deep safety. Yellow Jackets giving the receivers some cushion. I wouldn't be surprised to see the quarterback draw, maybe just kind of wedge out some room for a punt.
Here we go. Quick pass right side, kind of a tunnel screen coming back inside. Makes a move, makes a miss, gets to the sideline, giving chase, 40, 30. They won't catch him, and it's going to be a touchdown Mills. Touchdown, 67 yards on 3rd and 31, and it's Mills 27, Clinton 10. 3 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Their speed, they could score on any play from any spot on the field. And it was just a simple out pass to get the ball in their best athlete's hands. And the Yellow Jackets didn't contain the edge. Got around the corner and down the sideline. Scores a touchdown. There's a flag in the end zone, probably for celebration. But 3rd down and 30. And the Yellow Jacket coaching staff wants to talk to the official. It's now 27-10. Unsportsmanlike against Mills.
So is that
I'll probably add that on.
Good assist to the kickoff. So Mills will attempt the extra point from the 10. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. Low kick, and it's good. It's Mills 28, Clinton 10. 3 minutes, 4 seconds in the 3rd when we return. You're listening to KHPQ at Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you.
Here we go. We're back.
And we're back on 3rd and 31. Mills strikes again on a pass from Moody to Haynes, and now they lead their biggest lead of the night now at 28-10. They scored 28 unanswered points after the Yellow Jackets opened the game with 10 straight. They're going to kick off from the 25 due to an unsportsmanlike conduct celebrating in the end zone. And so with 3:04 left, Jackets trail 28-10. That night we went to Junction City. The Jackets trailed 36-13 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter and came roaring back. And that's what they'll have to do here tonight.
And Mills, there's a flag on the kick, but maybe another offsides on Mills. That's the call. So move it back to the 20. So Clinton should anticipate good field position as Mills, normally you kick off from the 40, but now 2 penalties, going to put them back to the 20.
I'll say that it's been a good officiating crew tonight. This was the AAA sent this crew in here, and no complaints with the officiating crew. They've done a good job.
Rylan Jones, Caleb McCarver back to return. Maybe Harold McNabb back there as well. And the second kick's up, and it's going to be fielded at the 35, the 40, 45, 50 into traffic. And Colton Warren on the return. He's up to the Comet 45, so Yellow Jackets going to start on the Mills side of the 50 with 2:50 to go in the third quarter.
She got field position. I remember that night at Junction City, it all started with about a 5-yard pass to Sky Davidson, who turned it into like a 60-yard touchdown run. And the Jackets scored quickly, came back and eventually took a 43-42 lead in that one. So Jackets have got to score often and quickly.
Dufresne and Gonzalez in the backfield. I need another player in. It's Wyatt Dunn coming in at the tight end spot. Again, Eli Henson left the ball game with an injury, and Dunn's going to come in at a tight end spot. Inside screen, caught 35-40 in traffic up to the 34-yard line. And the ball's loose. If they didn't blow it dead, Mills is on the return. And I didn't see the ball blown dead. We'll look for the signal. I think it's Mills football on the return.
The third time they run that tunnel screen, it worked great that time. And catch by Liam Hudson got the ball all the way down near the 30-yard line, with the ball pop loose, and Mills fell on it, and they'll have the ball right back. The Yellow Jacket defense has to get right back out on the field. I see Court Alexander out there now for the Yellow Jackets on defense, probably filling in now for Eli Henson, that defensive end spot.
Return to the 43-yard line. And in the shotgun, 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. That's the short side of the field. Looking to pass, going to wind up, throw it deep down the right sideline. Standridge back to defend. Fantastic catch up at the 15. Diving forward, stretches out, pulling it in. First down for Mills at the Yellow Jacket 25, excuse me.
Got to give that receiver credit. From up here, it looked like it was going to be well overthrown, and it's Elias Noble. And man, he covered a lot of ground in the final final 10 feet of that thing, and made a diving catch. It looked from here like it was going to be well overthrown.
And that will excite the Mills crowd below us here. We've got the windows closed tonight, so you probably can't pick up any crowd noise below us, but they're excited. The snap, back at the 30, going to throw it again out on the left side. Coming in to make the catch. Maybe a loss on the play at the 27. Immediately after the catch, Colton Warren comes in, makes the tackle. Loss of 2, second down.
Yep. Colton Warren coming up. Gave a little bit of cushion, but he knew the play immediately. Came charged in and made an open field tackle.
Game clock at 1 minute, 40 seconds. Clinton trailing 28-10 here in the third quarter against the Mills Comet. Round 2. There's 16 teams left playing football in 4A tonight. There'll be 8 at the end of the night. Shotgun snap gets loose. It's in the backfield. Picked up. Going to retreat back to the 45. Yellow Jackets giving chase, and Zach Hunt Gonzalez going to make the tackle back at the 45. A loss of 18 on the bad snap, and going to bring up third down for the Comets.
Great hustle by the Yellow Jacket defense as they ran Moody down. Even when he got the bad snap, he was in open field, so you had to hold your breath. And the Jacket pursuit, and Zach Hunt Gonzalez ran him down all the way back here to the 44-yard line. And I don't know if they want him in 3rd and 31 again.
We just see they scored the touchdown, the 67-yard touchdown on that previous, as you're alluding to. This time they'll take their time. Play clock at 18 seconds. Looking to signal in. Be down to 10 seconds before they get the line of scrimmage. 35 seconds on the running game clock.
Alexander, Shaver, and Carpenter, 3-man line of scrimmage. Yellow Jackets with extra players in the secondary.
Shotgun snap, fake it, keep it himself, quarterback draw. And is that Zach again? He's going to jump in, hang on, and not let go. It is Zach Hunt Gonzalez with 34.
Shaver too.
Was it Saber? 37, okay. Up to the 30, about the 38-yard line. So 4th down and about, 23 or so. And that's the final play of the third quarter. 28-10, a final 12 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Back to play. Mills leads 28-10. We head into the fourth quarter. Mills will be facing a third down from the Yellow Jacket 38-yard line. They got to get all the way down to the 15-yard line for a first down. We'll assume they're probably going to go for it here again as they have the ball at the Clinton 38. Yellow Jacket defense have been on the field a whole bunch here in the third quarter. For the most part, have held their own against this explosive Mills offense. It looks like Mills will be going for it here.
The play clock was running. It stopped. I don't know if it. The officials not going to start the game clock till everyone's set.
Yeah, game clock should not start until the ball is snapped.
Play clock. They're going to restart.
Something's happened with the player of his equipment.
And about to get the fourth quarter underway. Looks like the official has. He set the football. We're ready for the snap. 4th and about 24 for the Comets.
He may be punting here.
Bunched up on the right side. Now coming in from the left. Looks like that could be a punt formation. They'll snap the football. They will get the kickoff. It's high. It's short straight up. It's going to come down at the 23. Take a bounce. It will take a Comet roll. Stop the Yellow Jackets 17. And Clinton will have it there for this offensive drive, trailing 28-10 here as we start the fourth quarter.
21-yard punt for Moody. Yellow Jackets will have it at the 17. Another stop by the Yellow Jacket defense. It's getting late, though. The offense has got to get going.
I think Coy Watley's in the ball game. 77 at a right tackle position now for the Yellow Jackets. And in the shotgun is the junior, Brody Dufran. Creed Brown, the center, snaps the football. Looking to have some pressure in the backfield. Brody gets away from it. He's on the left sideline. The second man's going to take Brody down, though, at the 6.
A lot of speed. Those linebackers knifing in from that second level.
And let's see. Official's going to stop play. Well, I think he did. No, I don't know. Blew the whistle. Now we got some substitutions. Play clock's right at 20 seconds. Game clock did stop. It's been a pretty good year for line play for the Yellow Jackets. Dufresne not had a lot of sacks this year. And those guys up front have done well. He's back in the shotgun. Second long. He's in the end zone. Pressure, going to throw it. Caught at the 6. Ball's knocked away. And was it a catch and a fumble out of bounds? I think that's the call. The ball went backwards, I think, from the 6 to the 4. So Clinton will retain possession. There'll be a loss on the play after the catch and fumble. And going to bring up a third down and probably, 23.
Try to slip Zach Gonzalez out in the flat. Caught the ball, got a field for a couple of 3 yards, and the ball got poked away from him. And luckily, it went out of bounds, but the Jackets ended up losing yardage on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 again. Seems like it's been 3rd and 10 the whole second half.
Back-to-back plays with some defenders in the backfield against Dufresne. I don't know if there's anything here you can do to counteract that. It's Jones on the carry, right to left. He's met, probably dropped at the line of scrimmage, and going to be no gain on the play. 4th and long. Swap the personnel. Looks to be a punt situation for the Yellow Jackets with Dufresne punting from his own end zone.
It's just been a struggle since that second possession of the game for the Yellow Jacket offense. The Jackets have tried everything.
Ten minutes, 45 seconds. Clock running in the fourth quarter. Clinton trailing 28-10. Dufresne from the 4.
Mills lined up offsides.
Well, that'll help. Certainly not enough to get a first down, but that'll give Brody a little bit more room as he's standing in that green and gold of the Comet end zone. And that'll move it. I guess he was at about the 5, so that'll move it to the 10. Still bring up 4th and long. Dufresne will look to punt. This time he's got a foot in the end zone. He'll get the kickoff. Good kick down the field. Going to be fielded at the 45. He's got some room, though. 40, 35. Gets to the sidelines. Got a block. 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mills. Punt return. Comets 34. The Yellow Jackets 10. 10 minutes, 13 seconds remain in the ball game.
Chauncey Haynes again. That's numerous touchdown kickoff returns he's had this year, punt returns. And Haynes with a 4.4 speed, a part of a 4x200 relay team in Class 5A state champion. So,
well, everyone's
now having a meeting.
Everyone's standing around like maybe there was a flag or it wasn't a touchdown, but I don't see a flag. Could there have been something after the touchdown? Some dead ball. Still no flag on the ground, but they'll talk it over. And we'll see. You're given an explanation on what both sidelines, the coaching staff, looks like they're going to put the football at the 3, which would be the point for an extra point attempt, which means the touchdown would stand.
If there is a penalty, and if it's another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, they'll take it on the kickoff.
And here, let's see if we've got it is unsportsmanlike against Mills. And so it looks like the touchdown will stand, 34-10, and now we've got an extra point attempt for the Comets. They're perfect on the night, on the kicks, 4 for 4. The snap, hold, the kick. It's low, but it's good. It's Mills 35, Clinton 10, 10-13 in the fourth when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Going back. Caleb McCarver back to recover the kickoff at the 25. Makes the first man miss, the second, but then it's going to take 2-3. He's still bouncing around along with his teammates. Caleb McCarver playing tough, gets the football to the 35-yard line for the Yellow Jackets, where they'll have it there with 10 minutes, 1 second remaining, trailing 35-10, kind of 35 unanswered points by the Comets after Clinton got off to the 10-0 lead in the first quarter.
Yeah, if you pick up the paper tomorrow, you're going to think, well, they jumped out to a big lead. Clinton scored some late on the second team, but actually the Jackets jumped out. It was 10-0 quickly. Jackets got the ball, went right down the field, in fact, and then they had they had first to go at the 5, had to settle for a field goal, but with 4:26 to go in the first quarter, it was 10-0 Clinton. But ever since then, it's 35 straight points for Mills. And now Mills will take a timeout.
Let's go ahead and keep it here. Get Coach Matthew Post. He's in the area keeping stats for us. He talked to you about the First Service Bank Classic. Yellow Jackets senior girls and boys both playing tomorrow. What, girls at 12:30 tomorrow. Boys coming back at 4 or something, I believe. Other games between those and after those. Full slate tomorrow at Yellow Jacket Arena.
Yep, 6 games tomorrow at the arena. Good day for the weather. Be good if you want to come and just hang out all day long, watch basketball. If you're a basketball junkie, it's your day tomorrow at Yellow Jacket Arena. Plus, you can come have lunch and then have supper right there at the arena with Miss Angela and the Booster Club at the Hive. And a great table and chairs. You can eat while you're watching the ball game.
So the Yellow Jacket offense. Creed Brown, Coy Watley, Cash Carpenter.
Yep. So there's Cash.
Look for Alec Huey out there,
yep.
72. Caleb McCarver, Zach Hunt Gonzalez, Brody Dufresne. Handoff, McCarver. He's a speedy junior for the Yellow Jackets. Might have got a yard or two up to the 37-yard line, bring up second down. You know who? So we talked about Eli Henson has not returned since leaving the game with the injury. I don't know about Brayson Littell. He's not in on the offensive side of things right now. He may be okay. But sometimes rotating out that slot. McCarver's in at the slot thus far in this series. Wing T set. Dufresne drops back. Once pass is pump and go. Going to go one-on-one. Flag on the play. Trying to get it to Sandridge. And incomplete. And that may be defensive pass interference. That flag came as Standridge and the defender were running to the spot to the sideline.
I think he may have reached out and grabbed his jersey, possibly. There's kind of a stop and go. And then he got past the defender. May have reached out and grabbed him.
That's the call. 15 yards. It'll be a Pettigene Fiber first down. Move the ball across midfield to the Comet 48-yard line. First down, 9:18 remaining, trailing 35-10. Dufresne in the shotgun. Gonzalez to his right. Back to the left. Inside screen. Warren's with it. He's in the middle of the field. And he's hit hard, dropped at the 41. It's going to be slow to get up, but he's on his feet. It'll be about a 7-yard catch by the junior Colton Warren. He'll go off the field, and Liam Hudson will come in from the sideline. Football's at the 40. Second down play coming up. Dufresne, only a junior. 2-year starter for the Yellow Jackets. Takes the shotgun snap, rolls to his left. Quick pass, caught out in the flat, up to the 20-yard line. Caleb McCarver, Petty Jean Fiber, first down, and stops the clock with 8:23 remaining in the contest. The Yellow Jackets looking to punch it in here late in the ball game. It's at the 30. I said the 20. I think it's at the 31, but it is a first down. Dufresne stays in the shotgun. McCarver goes to the left side. 3 receivers there, but it's a handoff back to the right. It's Gonzalez, and it'll take 2 Comets to bring him down. Zach to the 28, 3-yard pickup, bring up second down. Gonzalez had a big first half. I think was it 69 yards or so in the first half, but
He could play just to hang on to that one. They were kind of reaching, trying to rip that one out.
At the Mills 28-yard line. Warren's back in the ball game after that catch. Alec Hughes on the left side. Boy, it's good to see Alec back late in the season. Missed a few weeks with injury. The all-stater for the Yellow Jackets. He'll be returning next year as a senior. Rolling to the left, looking to pass. Trying to buy some time. Covered up. Back to the right. Being chased. Steps up the middle. Still on the run. Dufresne's going to be tackled forward to the 32, maybe the 31. Be a little bit of a loss on the play. Brody ran a long way to trying to get back near the line of scrimmage. Wanted to throw it down the left side, but didn't have anybody open. Third down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, and a whole lot of chance or time to throw the football tonight for sure.
Good coverage and giving chase in the backfield. Speed. That's what the defensive staff for the Yellow Jackets thought coming into this week. They've seen it tonight by the Comets. Third down and 10. And it looks like there'll be a timeout. Is that right? Offensive timeout by the Yellow Jack. Coaching staff going to come out on the field. Chris Dufresne, Jordan Benson, Jesse Wilson, Joe Hudson, Keith Perriman. Keith Perriman, he may be still up on top of the press box here on the radio headsets down to the field. I'm not sure if he's made his way down yet or not, but it's good staff. Keith was the newbie on the squad, coming in, a teacher and coach for the Yellow Jackets. For those other 4, they've been with the Yellow Jackets a long time now. Got a lot of continuity with Dufresne, Benson, Hudson, and Wilson. 9 wins on the season, only 2 losses. Finished third place in the conference behind Dardanelle and Mena. Picked up a round 1 win last week over Gosnell. What was it, 41-20, the final in that one? Had a mercy rule game.
42-12.
42-12. Led by, 35 at halftime. And finished off Jim Tomlinson Field last week in the 75th season of football at Jim Tomlinson Field, and had good fan support this year. Got a lot of folks down tonight in Southwest Little Rock across the way from us. They may have as many or more than we do on the Mills side, just below our broadcast position. So after the timeout, it's 3rd and 10. Dufresne looks left, back to the middle, being pressured, and they're going to sack Brody Dufresne back at the 37-yard line. Looked like he looked left. I don't know if he was trying to look away from the defender. That may have been Standridge that he had going down the middle of the field, but maybe that time there was enough defensive pressure. Brody just couldn't get clear to throw it down the field, and loss on the play is going to make it, 4th and about 16 at the Comet 37-yard line.
Yeah, most of the season, we use the run off kind of, because we run it out with the shotgun, but also passing off play action. But tonight, having to pass when you're behind, Mills has just kind of pinned the rears down and came after the quarterback.
Looking to pass, gets the left side, and it's incomplete. And unless there's a flag on the play, and I don't see one, the ball is going to go over on downs to the Mills Comets. They will take it at their own 37-yard line. There is 6 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the ball game. Mills 35, Clinton 10.
Well, season's going to come to an end tonight, barring something unforeseen. But this Yellow Jacket team will end the year with 9 wins. Only a handful of Yellow Jacket teams have 9 or more wins in a season. There's only been 5 teams in Yellow Jacket history with 10 or more wins. And so that kind of, you separate yourself when you can get past the 7-8 win mark to get to that 9+ mark. So this team will definitely be remembered as one of the most successful seasons in Yellow Jackets history, dating back to 1939.
Handoff left side up across the 45 near the first down marker. Mills need to get to the 47. Try to see who came in and finally made that tackle. I don't know if it was Gadberry or a talented junior linebacker for the Yellow Jackets, 2-year starter, a middle linebacker starting last year as only a sophomore. This is kind of a junior-laden squad for the Yellow Jackets. Only 8 seniors this season, kind of a small group. Head coach Chris Dufresne talked about that last night when we visited with him, and so got a lot of guys coming back. They've had a lot of minutes over these last couple years, and I look forward to this squad. Talked about last night when we visited how such a good group this is, how they enjoy each other. The locker room's good, and so you have a lot of those guys coming back next year. 5:20 on the clock. It was a first down for Mills. In the shotgun, handed off, stretched to the right. Diving attempt, can't make the tackle, turns it up inside to the 39-yard line, just short of the first down, going up second down and about a yard for Mills.
Another tackle for that combo of Zach Schaefer and Zach Hunt Gonzalez. They have made a lot of tackles tonight for this Yellow Jacket defense. They've been on the field a lot tonight and have been forced to have to defend some really bad field position tonight. So you can look at the scoreboard and they got 35. And the defense has not quit tonight. And for the first 2.5 quarters, gave the Yellow Jackets a chance to win.
Looking down the line of scrimmage at the Yellow Jackets 43-yard line in the shotgun. Fake handoff, keep it himself, draw. Yellow Jackets there behind the line of scrimmage, gets away, still on his feet. Back across the line of scrimmage, pulling tacklers, ankle tackle. It's going to take Copen Ross to come in at the end and help make the finish on that at the 40. And so elusive. How many guys and how many attempts at tackles there before they finally got him down. Turns the lost yardage play into a pickup that gets a first down for the Comets.
I think if you're Mills, you'd want to get him out of the ball game. And he goes down. It's a whole different looking Mills team, but he's still out there with the score 35-10, 3:54 to go. Mentioned the senior class, they'll finish their careers with 23 wins. That'll be one of the more winningest senior classes in school history. They were 7 wins, 7-3 as sophomores, 7-3 as juniors, and they'll finish at 9-3 this year.
Out of the shotgun, put it in the belly, up the middle. Copen Ross with the tackle, solo tackle at the 38-yard line. Pickup of 1. Down to 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the ball game. Clinton trailing 35-10.
Yeah, Copen Ross, one of those seniors, and he got better and better during his high school career. Got a lot of playing time last year, and then made himself a pretty good football player.
Second down, the shotgun snap. Fake the handoff, up the middle. It's on his feet, breaks it out to the left side. The 20, the 10, past the pylon, into the end zone. Touchdown, Mills. Touchdown, the Comets 41, Clinton 10, 2:32 remain in the ball game. So much speed. Boy, you kind of start off tackle, you break it out to the sideline, then it's a race. Sam Standridge gave chase. Tried to make a catch, tried to make a push out of bounds inside the 5, but just so much speed you can't catch up. And it's a touchdown. Extra point to come. Two minutes.
41-10.
Perfect on the night thus far. On extra point attempts, this one is up and good as well. 42-10, a final 2 minutes, 32 seconds when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Drug, by Artelco, by Krause Saw and Supply, by Joe and Hash, by Dr. Jamie Beavers, by Clinton Physical Therapy and Fitness, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southernville Boutique and Salon, by Warren Chiropractic, and by Arkansas Mountain Real Estate and Goodwin and Herman Associates.
We're back here. 29 to go. Colton Ward returns the kick back up to the 38-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will have it there, trailing 42-10 as this season is going to wind down here. Wanted to mention before we get out here tonight, 8 seniors who have laid it all on the line for the Yellow Jackets. Most of these guys have been playing since Pee Wee football together, but trying to mention those as we wrap this one up.
Under center, Dufresne steps back, wants to pass, pressure, steps up in the pocket, and his pass incomplete up at the 50. Stops the clock on second down.
And we mentioned Copen Ross just a while ago, number 75. I said he's really made himself a better and better player each year, and he's had a good year last year and a good year this year. That's Copen Ross, number 75. Good game. He's been solid all year long. And Zach Schaefer, when I remember him, number 37, he's had a big game tonight. One of a few bright spots for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Zach Schaefer.
You don't know if Zach was a starter at the beginning of the season, but early in the season, well, he came on and he's never left the field as a defensive tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, maybe a little bit undersized, but plays much bigger than he is, has a good motor.
And off to Caleb McCarver, lost a yard, third down.
And you're going to mention number 25, Nathan Hutto. We saw him several times this year get the ball game and carry the football from his running back spot. Number 25, Nathan Hutto.
Third down and 10. Give us to Gonzalez. Left side off tackle. Positive yardage to the 42. Pick up a 4. Going to bring up fourth down for the Yellow Jackets with a minute 50 to go.
And, of course, number 58, Cash Carpenter, nagged by injuries in his sophomore and junior seasons. He's had a great senior year, been injury-free most of the year, and definitely been a real force at right tackle. But he's really played great on defense this year. Really quick, recovered a punt
scored a touchdown
at Dover for a touchdown. Had numerous sacks,
pass blocks,
and but senior number 58, Cash Carpenter, will miss him.
Look for him to maybe be an all-conference selection. I wouldn't be surprised. And look for him to be he participates in rodeos and stuff on the weekends as well. He does well in that.
Number 32, Eli Henson, and he's got over the years he worked hard in the weight room. He was tall and lanky. He's still tall, but he's not as lanky. And he added weight and muscle and strength and become a very good player on both sides of the ball, defensively at defensive end, quick, rangy, blocked a pass tonight, quick into the backfield, and several sacks this year. And then on offense, he was a blocking tight end, and this year he caught some really big passes. There was a third down and 8 play against Heber Springs early in the year that he caught, converted it into a first down. Yellow Jackets eventually scored. Tonight he had a third down and 7 play on that first drive, kept that drive alive. And so he's had some really key catches. Had a touchdown catch this year also at Waldron. And so Eli Henson, definitely will miss Eli as Mills will take over here with a minute to go. Going to miss Josh Fultz, number 6, one of a great young man, a high-character young man, Joshua Fultz. Man, he was wherever the ball was, that's where he was. He was a ball hawk. Picked off a fumble in midair at Harmony Grove this year, scored a touchdown. Outraced a Heber defender on a kickoff, a return guy for the ball, recovered it for a Yellow Jacket possession. Had an incredible interception at the Jim Tomlinson Field one night as he laid out and dove actually back.
Falling backward
and
over his head.
Football.
Yep.
And so Joshua Fultz, what a great defender.
What about that blocked punt touchdown that he had? Was that against Ozark?
That's right.
A couple weeks ago?
Punt was blocked. He outraced the punter for the ball, scooped it, dove into the end zone, and scored.
Right, led the Yellow Jackets on turnovers, either interceptions or recoveries. You add those up.
I want to mention Liam Hudson. And we've known Liam since he was this little bitty boy in elementary, and now he's going to grow up and graduate on us. He plays his final game here tonight, and is such a high-character young man. Yes, sir, no, sir. And we're going to miss Coach Hudson's son, Liam Hudson, and he played his final game here tonight at Little Rock Mills. And Brayson Littell, hard-nosed defense, hard-nosed on offense. I still say he's probably the best blocking skill player in the conference. And then carry the football, catch the football. He's kind of one of those Iron Man guys. He plays on both sides of the football. And we're definitely going to miss Brayson Littell. He's a football player.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game in, 2 of the last 4 weeks. As a senior really came on strong. You said he could do it all.
That's our 8 seniors: Brayson Littell, Liam Hudson, Joshua Fultz, Nathan Hutto, Eli Henson, Zach Shaver, Cash Carpenter, Copen Ross, and they will always be Yellow Jackets. And when you watch that video this week, the thing that struck me, 10 years, it's been 10 years, there's such a brotherhood between guys that play football. I don't know, it's like any other sport. I guess you have to go through so much conditioning and the hot and the cold and the pain and the thrill of victory and the sting of defeat. You all go through it all together, and you do it Monday through Friday, and then on Monday you start all over again. There's just something that that's bond, stays with you forever. And we saw that this week in that video of all those 2014 players, and we couldn't bring those guys a win tonight. I'm sure a lot of them were listening in, but these guys now join the Yellow Jacket. They're now alumni, and they'll have all of these memories. And as I said, they won 23 games in their career, made the playoffs each year, and beat Heber Springs each year. Those are things that they definitely will remember.
Yeah, let's cheerleaders out there. This one has come to an end. The band, we're a long way away from tonight, so we didn't get you close to hearing those sorts of songs. So let's take one final break, short break. When we return, we'll name the first Arkansas Bank Trust player of the game and wrap this one up. And from Mills University Studies, stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Okay, thanks.
Back here at Comet Stadium in South Little Rock, the Yellow Jackets season comes to an end tonight with a 42-10 loss to the Mills Comets in the Sweet 16 of the Arkansas Class 4A state playoffs. The Yellow Jackets will end the season with a record of 9 wins and 3 losses. Mills will move on. The undefeated Comets are now 11-0, one of only 3 teams undefeated heading into tonight in Class 4A. Looked like Elkins was on their way to another win, so
Southside
probably will.
Batesville, what the other?
Southside Batesville's on with a 2-touchdown lead over Heber Springs now, and so that may hold serve tonight with the undefeated teams. Yellow Jackets jumped out to a quick 10-0 lead in the first quarter. Thing looked like it was going the Yellow Jackets' way. Jackets got the ball first, drove 67 yards. Gonzalez scored on a 2-yard run, and then they recovered an onside kick and a big run by Zach Hunt Gonzalez to the 5-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets were looking at 1st and goal from the 5, and that's as far as they got. They had to settle for a field goal at the 4:26 mark, and then that was it. The Yellow Jacket offense went ice cold after that. Got to tip your hat to the Mills defense. And so they came back and scored 42 straight points after that against the Yellow Jackets. They led 14-10 at the half. The game was still in the balance. The Yellow Jacket defense did everything they could for 2.5 quarters to give the offense and the team a chance to win, but the Jackets could not move it. And finally, Mills got 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, really to put the game away at 28-10, and then they tacked on a couple more in the fourth quarter. And the Yellow Jackets lost by a score of 42-10. After those first 2 possessions, the Yellow Jackets had punt, turnover on downs, punt, halftime interception, punt, fumble, and 2 possessions where they turned it over on downs. So the Yellow offense went ice cold, and tip your hat to Mills' defense. First Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game. Consensus here in the press box will go with an offensive player, defensive player, and then kind of a combo, and then we'll go with the defensive player too. Zach Hunt Gonzalez on offense had 78 yards rushing and a touchdown. On defense, he had 5 tackles, and Sam Standridge 4 tackles on the night and a great interception in the back of the end zone. So our First Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game tonight, Zach Hunt Gonzalez and Sam Standridge.
And both of those guys coming back next year. Again, heavy on the junior class that's had a lot of success these 2 years. So the future looks bright for head coach Chris Dufresne, Jordan Vincent, Jesse Wilson, Joe Hudson, Keith Perriman on that coaching staff. Got a lot of these guys coming. Good chemistry on this team, and they'll look forward to next year. These guys will have a lot to do over the winter in the weight room. Some of them will come out for track. Some of them play basketball. Sam Standridge, I don't know, he and Colton Warren, they may be on the court tomorrow for Coach Judson Smith on the boys' side. A couple more guys coming over as well. So you'll see that basketball tomorrow at Yellow Jacket Arena. Girls at 12:30, boys at 4:45. Is that right? And 6 ball games tomorrow. So come in, buy tickets, stay all day into the evening at Yellow Jacket Arena. Boy, it's been fun. It's a good group to follow around, and a 9-3 season. Nothing to smirk about, and it's been a good group to look forward to again next season with this crew. Our first.
I want to thank First Arkansas Bank and Trust for their sponsorship of Yellow Jacket Athletics, the player of the game, and also they, along with Hogs and Heifers and Petty Jean Fiber, bringing you the live stream action once again tonight from for the guru Aaron Duhan, and running the live stream tonight for the Yellow Jackets. And Coach Post, anything final words from you on the statistics?
Not a whole lot there. You picked a lot for player of the game. 78 yards and a TD. Ryan Jones, 59 yards. Josh Phillips had 5 tackles. Zach Schaefer had 4 tackles. Had 3 tackles. But really,
it was a good year. You look back, 9 wins. Have 9 or more wins. 5 have 10 or more wins. And there are a couple of 3 more that got to that 9-win mark. So you're talking a top 10 season in Yellow Jacket history. And as Jeff said, they'll head to the basketball court, the track and field, and then the weight room, and then 7-on-7, and it never ends. And look for a big year next year. This was a junior-laden class team, and so look for big things next season. Once again, our final 8 seniors: Brayson Littell, Liam Hudson, Joshua Fultz, Nathan Hutto, Eli Henson, Zach Shaver, Cash Carpenter, and Copen Ross. And those guys are with their families and friends down on the field right now.
It may take a while to get off the field one last time here at Mills University. A lot of folks from Clinton came down to this football game tonight, and that says a lot for these kids in the program, the school district. And again, what a good year it's been for all the moms and dads and and folks along the way from that. Well, that'll do it for football broadcasting here in 2024. Basketball is going to get underway. I think our first broadcast season going to be Monday at about 2 o'clock. School's out next week for Clinton and Sheridan, so that's going to be a day game. There's going to be all 4 teams in action, junior girls, junior boys, senior girls, senior boys. So the junior girls are going to get underway at noon, junior boys to follow. So approximately 2 o'clock, Clinton senior girls will take the floor, senior boys to follow. We'll have the broadcast of the senior games there for you right here on KHPQ 92.1 FM, live stream and video stream for that one. A special thanks to Aaron Duhon, coming back from Arkansas Tech University this fall season to be with us each and every Friday night. Aaron's fantastic. I was talking to one of the ladies on the school staff this week at the Yellow Jacket Radio. Said, Miss Aaron, nobody can do what Aaron did for the school last year in his senior year of the valedictorian, and did a lot of video work for Principal Tim Smith and everyone. And so they love to see Aaron around, and we certainly loved having him with us each and every Friday night in the football season. We'll see him around a little bit in basketball. It may be harder to get him on some of those midweek nights and early days like Monday, but he'll be in for the holidays. We'll see him around some, and glad to have him with us on the broadcast. That's Aaron Duhon. So for Sid King, getting everything set up throughout the week. For Kelsey Robinson and Ron Robertson, they've been our studio engineers on each and every Friday night. For Coach Matthew Post, our statistician, good to have him with us tonight and on his break from basketball this week. And we'll be with him probably from now until about calling basketball with Coach. Well, that'll do it for our 18th season of